Yo!
Hi!
How's it going? Cataclysmaniac relinquished. So we have a little surprise birthday stream where Sonnet is going to play Dark Souls for the first time ever.
And she already chose her drink for the night, and that's a lovely Malbec from Argentina, and I'm excited.
So unfortunately, I'll have to roll that.
Oh, you can drink a corn alcohol based drink if you'd like to, sweetie.
Sure,
I won't stop you.
Maybe after some wine, I'll switch it over. So
corn alcohol based drink. That sounds
well for this stream. Our poll I've changed a little bit. So that's the current poll. Cataclysmanic. Right. I don't know why I added an extra A in there for some reason. Yeah, Heretic also. How you doing, man? Yeah, how was everyone tonight? What's shaking? 111, awesome, good choice. So, yeah, basically, Dark Souls is ready whenever. If you press the any button, then we'll see whether the audio works. Yes, it looks like it. All right, sweet. It looks like it's maybe a little bit low. So let's try that. Boop. And we now have this Punta Final Malbec. That is our drink of the evening. And imagine needing a tool to open a wine bottle. Well, you
all
weren't
you need
here,
is a shoe, bruh.
so we used an implement instead of a tool. Oh, burn.
Wow.
How do you open it? What, do you just bite into it? Just bite the entire...
Maybe he sabers it.
Very carefully. All right, so
Classy as always, Mark, I see.
just use the tap on the side of the box. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that. So tonight, I've decided that
Oh, I
Sonnet
had different ones out. Never mind.
was going to be the protagonist. Go with the TARDIS. Might be a little hard to see. What did you?
Oh, I had two out already for us, but that's all right.
I did not see them anywhere. So
They're
this is
on
what we're
the
drinking
kitchen
now.
table.
Well, that's way too far away. Several feet. So, we'll go TARDIS for you, and I've decided to go with the Dalek to balance out the protagonist. Unfortunately, no tap on the side of this one, but we pulled it off. We got there, guys. Did you like my garlic meme?
I did. If no one else did,
I don't know if I
did.
saw it. I don't recall.
It was pretty good.
Trying to figure out if it's bad that I'm streaming Apex Tactics.
Dreaming.
Oh, dreaming of Apex Tactics. Yeah, that's bad.
Hi, pop-up noise.
Hey, thanks for the host, pop-up. Appreciate that. So, whenever you're ready, we should
it's
be
a
able
new
to...
game.
Yeah, go for it. Hey, and thank you for the host as well, Mark. Super appreciate that.
Which button? Start again? Apparently.
Yeah, any button.
Sex is often an option. Ha 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 ha.
Cancel. So the button you want to use, the A button for the confirm, the green one.
I don't like that there was a binary choice. I would like a
Thank
neither,
you.
please.
Pop up for the birthday wishes. Yeah, today is Sonnet's actual birthday,
Class.
Best not become human. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
High HP, solid armor, not easily toppled. I mean, that sounds like my kind of thing already. I mean, that person looks cool. Like, as far as, if we're looking for, like, fashion souls, that's winning. Dexterity. Guilt-ridden thief. How do you know she's guilt-ridden? High critical hits, has massive...
Because it says it right there.
Yeah, she doesn't look guilt-ridden.
But that's how you know. They have to let you
Oh
know.
yeah, March is like birth month again. Both my mother, my sister, one of my best friends,
Our daughter.
Ryan, our daughter. It's just a long party. if it's a good thing that no one in my family's actually a good Catholic, because we would have to be sober the entire goddamn time. And I mean, nope.
Yeah, basically, her birthday, my birthday, and Callista's birthday are all within 7 days of each other.
Yeah.
So, it works out well, you know, little birthday row on the calendar. Just an atheist sun worshiper.
That's just like someone who goes to the tanning beds, yeah?
Also, just so you know, that chair, I think... Oh no, it's this chair, where if you... One of our chairs, if you lean forward too much, it's going to fall apart.
Pop-up noise, are you suggesting that I had a baby at 6? I want you to think about that one for a second, then get back to me. Savage Bandit.
No, she's obviously turning 21. She's officially legal drinking age in all of the US, so that's why we're celebrating with some wine.
Could you imagine being 21 again? I can't, no offense to anyone who's 21. Bow-wielding hunter, okay at close range, but weak with magic.
No, I like being capable of making decisions, so I wouldn't want to go back. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Heretic. Super appreciated. Imagine being 22. I can't imagine.
All right.
It's been too long. It's been almost a decade.
I haven't played this game before, but I'm leaning towards Knight, based entirely on the fact that it's where you have a lot of armor and a lot of health.
It's totally up to you,
That
babe.
sounds good to me.
They're all viable for all builds.
Uh-huh. Alright, so then why is there a difference?
Their starting attributes and starting gear is the difference.
Alright, then what's actually the correct choice? And there is a correct choice, I know you.
Well, it depends on whether you want to go with a strength build, a dexterity build, a caster.
Is there a tank build?
Yeah, you could basically be a tank. Knight's probably going to be one of the better ones for that.
Okay.
Sure.
I like to play tanks,
Yeah,
by the way.
I mean, either way, you'll want to have like strength or dexterity.
Hi, Lyra!
As sort of your main attack attribute. Never gonna let you down. I've heard of leaning back and breaking, but forward. Yeah, it's because there's a bolt missing at the back, so the back has nothing holding it down. So if you lean forward, the whole thing will just, you know. Yeah, if you're on the front of the
This
fulcrum.
wine situation's not working very well for me because if I put it there, I keep having to. I don't think that's not really enough.
Hang on, move it. I'm not done.
Aha, that's far better. Thank you.
Thank you, Lyra, for the birthday wishes. Like, there's a story with that chair. Just a missing bolt. You know how it is. Obligatory be a deprived? No.
It doesn't seem like my style.
Just chug the wine, problem solved. Well, exactly. Yeah. If you have one hand on the wine glass and one hand on the controller.
What we really need is like one of those beer hats, but for wine glasses.
I figure one hand on the controller and one hand on the wine glass is hard mode.
Ugh, you get one. Which one of these do I want?
There's a couple of different
Like
choices that are
actually
okay.
good ones, yeah.
If you wanted the black firebomb, it's a limited number of items that do super high damage, so you can really fuck up early bosses really well. Twin Humanities is just like a bit of extra starting experience. The Master Key lets you open doors kind of out of order, which for a first playthrough I wouldn't necessarily recommend.
It doesn't seem
And the Old
good.
Witch's Ring lets you talk to a couple of NPCs a little bit sooner than you would otherwise be able to. So that's about it.
So I'm hearing Black Firebomb.
That's probably the one that I would go with, yeah.
When in doubt, all the damage. Alright, what am I? Alright, chat, what am I?
They make those, and they make wine glass lanyards. Wow.
Eh? Where am I at? I'm gonna go with... I don't like that we go from very slim... Oh, average. I'm just average already, perfect. For a second there I thought it was like an order of size. I'm like, how come it goes from very slim to large? Because I have strong feelings about that.
Don't do hard mode. Fall over trying to grab more wine mode. Tiny head. Average is good. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect anything in game. It's just aesthetic.
If I go top heavy, does that just make her buxom? Does it show me?
I think top heavy is your head size, whereas large upper body is what you're actually thinking. Yeah, probably.
I am busty.
Large upper body, confirm. Oh god, the mini kappa.
Is it wrong that for my, like, vanity, I want to say that I'm slim, even though I know I'm not?
Go large upper body. It'll make some of the armors look better. More buxom.
I am definitely busty. I'm more busty now that I've had the baby. I will say that right now. Because Jesus Christ. Okay.
Busty girls unite.
Who else here has ever tried on a 34H bra? Just me? That's what I thought. 34H is stupid. It's stupid big. Like, it's not Megan Hogue stupid, slim. But
face. There's not a big difference. I find the farther down you go, the stranger they start looking, to be honest.
One says royalty. I mean, why would anyone go anything other than royalty?
It's pretty arbitrary. They've just given names to, like...
Katarina, my sister's name.
Face shapes and complexions. I can rickroll people in Fortnite. I'm officially a gamer.
I'm gonna go with the royalty, I think, unless there's something with some decent cheekbones.
Far East is best, or Jubilant Cartarina.
The Dragon Scholar has got a bit of my square jaw going on. We get a chance to switch it now.
Put on some J+ sizes before trying to find my size. K.
Yeah, we have a friend who is like really, really tiny across the chest and then quite busty, and there do not exist the bras that she can try on. She needs to have everything custom ordered. And she's also like a competitive like runner. I feel so bad for her. She like needs to have these insane bras to strap it all in and then go for a run. You're like, you know what?
What do you mean? I heard Fortnite, I now need to take a hit. As in like take a toke, or I don't know what you mean.
Known for festivity and drink. Oh. What's this one known for? Ugh. But scholarly looks invite insult. Ooh. Do I want to go... I'm afraid I do not speak whichever romantic language it is. Aber ob ihr Deutsch sprechen, kann ich das mal probieren? Willst du mal auf Deutsch schreiben, würde mir viel besser gehen, danke.
Maybe Portuguese or...
It's gonna be romantic language. I'm not French. I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, welcome.
Maybe it's French, actually. I don't know.
You drink, I toke. Tough to find sizes that fit. Yeah, that sucks. Having to custom order anything just sucks.
All right. So, do I go with...
Oh, I forgot to update my Stream Elements ones. Damn it.
Scholarly looks invite insult, or known for festivity and drink? I mean, I'm drinking right now. I think we have to go festivity and drink. Is there anything better? These are all stupid.
Honestly, I just always go with commoner.
Yeah, but you're boring. Spanish. Thank you.
First time in Dark Souls. I wish you luck. Yeah.
Yeah.
I played it a couple of times.
To be fair, I have witnessed some Dark Souls, but I don't actually pay as much attention to my husband's stream as I think I should. Is that the polite way of putting it?
Just fixing that. Talk amongst yourselves. Dark Souls is for those who are masochistic. I disagree. I think it's just a good throwback to like Nintendo, you know, like original Nintendo, where you just have to learn as you go, you know? Nothing's really self-explanatory. Well done, Wira. Nail on the spelling first try.
I think we have to go braided. That's kind of adorable.
Sure, it's totally up to you. You're gonna have armor on the whole game. You won't see any of this.
This is important. Okay, black eyes, not so much. Oh, hair. Ooh, dark purple sounds good. Silver, gold, gray, dark blue, dark red. Dark red doesn't look that dark. Oh, red.
Dark Souls is a game you have to learn to success. Yeah, exactly. It's just like playing Mega Man or whatever, you know? It's a game where there's a lot of different decisions you can make that make the game a lot easier.
What? Oh, wrong button.
But
Aha.
you know, it's a real trial and error kind of game. You meet a boss and you have to like run into him several times.
What's happening
You know,
here?
learn all of his different attacks. It's like any other RPG. You level up, upgrade your gear, manage health, and you're good. Yeah, sort of. Except it doesn't have like auto saves. It's not like...
I understand what's happening, so I'm just gonna accept that and move on. Oh, hormones. Whoa, when you go more feminine, she becomes paler, actually? I have strong feelings about that. Why does she get paler as you go more feminine?
Metroidvania tag.
Oh my
for Dark
god.
Souls. Yeah, it's automatic. Dark Souls always has that tag on
Look at this.
on Twitch. Yes,
She looks like a weird thing.
Yeah, you can make your character look really fucking strange if you want to. I mean, it makes sense. Metroidvania, all the properties of a Metroidvania game kind of are there in Dark Souls. Like having to backtrack and like go through an area to get the item to unlock the next area. You like Mega Man 11? I have played 1.5 Mega Man games ever. Up until I started streaming, I had never played a Mega Man game before.
What? Initialize, that mean it just went back to what I had before?
Yes. Yeah, that's the word for default.
Jerks.
And so Mega Man
make her
2
weird
was
colors.
the first Mega Man game that I had ever played, and I played that on stream. And then Mega Man 7 I started just sort of playing here and there in between other streams, but I still haven't finished that one.
Huh. Can I give her more of a square jaw? I can.
I believe that's the East Asian standard of beauty, is how pale you are. I say that, I could just turn to my left and ask my wife. Are we gonna do that? Hello cat on Pop-Up's keyboard, indeed. Greetings.
I mean, does that mean that Rox is beautiful? You can tell him, he's right here. Look at how pale this man is.
Also, how's Mark doing? I was gonna say, it's weird that your command didn't go off, and I was like, oh yeah, you made the joke about the tap on the wine before, and that's when it went off.
Wow, okay. Back.
You doing okay? Yeah, you're not too stir crazy from the
Did that do it, or did I just have to go,
Yeah,
Alright.
I think it's all confirmed.
Is it? No. So when I hit confirm, it's A?
I don't know, the start button I think will do it, or the B button to go back.
The B button goes back, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And then you also need to name your character, which is that top left field. Yeah. There.
What do we want to name this person?
Sonnet, presumably?
What? Why?
Well, I don't know. What do you want them to be named?
I don't know. Now you got me thinking.
Well, you type in here whenever you're...
Stabitha is pretty good.
Yeah, Stabitha's decent. Pale from not having to do hard labor outside. So I'm in Asian and European cultures thought pale is extremely feminine. That makes sense. Being indoors a lot. It's a lead powder makeup. Yeah.
Yeah. The scary thing for me, and the
Lead
arsenic,
mercury.
don't forget also taking arsenic was a thing. The thing that's weird for me is
Thank
they
you,
found out
Reavers.
for a while ago that it was, thank you Reavers, that it was actually bad, but then people kept doing it because it had such great results. So it's like, oof. Oof. I'm just gonna take this arsenic. Yes, it will kill me, but I'll get a husband.
I mean, it's not that different from smoking. People haven't changed at all. Bro got on my phone. Did I say anything weird? No. Just some random digits. Also, some really crazy Nazi shit, but we're not going to talk about that. So, Stabitha, is that what we're going with?
I was just trying to think of a good pun one.
Yay? Nay?
Yeah, fine. But I
mean,
want it to be more original.
We've been live 20 minutes.
Yeah. I hit green.
Yeah, green button. Green for go. Smoking makes you look like shit after 10 plus years. Yeah, smoking's really bad for your health. So does
The world was unfolded,
arsenic, I'm sure, after a decade.
shrouded by fog. A land of grey
Honey!
crags, arch trees, and everlasting
Okay.
dragons.
I'm not used to not having access to my desk.
Here, put it here then.
That's okay.
Oh my god.
But then there was fire.
Yeah. My wine.
And with fire came disparity.
And also, Stabzilla would have been okay.
Heat and cold.
How much wine was lost, sweetie?
And death. And of course,
Okay. Into his shoe, actually. So at least it didn't hit the carpet, but those are pretty much the only shoes he wears. So. You wore different shoes at the wedding.
Then, from the dark, they came.
I borrowed a pair of shoes for the wedding.
And
Which you still
found
own.
the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead.
Whatever. At least my shoes smell
This
good.
guy seems Mito.
I can confirm you're the first person
The
to have made
witch
that
of
pun.
Isaac
I'm
and
glad.
the daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the lord of sunlight, and his faithful knights.
So far, the witches seem badass.
Shoe chug? Oh, why didn't it
And the
occur to me?
furtive pygmy,
You ever drink Bailey's from an old
so
boot?
easily forgotten.
Is that one me? Sweet.
With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms.
I guess that's this.
Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease.
And hell, badass. She's on my face.
And seized
How's the volume balance? I turned it down a little bit.
betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
You know, like 6 times. So 6 more than I should have. What shoe chugs? The game still overpowers? Okay.
Thus began the Age of Fire.
Age of Fire.
After all the dragons die, the Age of Fire begins. Anyone else see that this is like the opposite of what should be the Age of Fire?
Flames
How's the balance now?
fade, and only dark will remain.
Excellent. Thank you, Wira. I got a question. How do you know when you've eaten asbestos? Itchy stomach?
I was gonna say, itchy your throat.
Even now, there are only embers.
I don't know.
Man sees
Death?
not light, but only endless nights.
I mean, do you guys have 811? Just phone 811. Is that a Canada thing?
I imagine that's only in Canada. We have a free nurse hotline. You dial 811
Yes.
and you can talk to a nurse. Become a DRT patient. I still understand narrator and you guys are louder than game. Perfect. The perfect balance.
Oh, hi, Leonard.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, basically my main recommendation would be don't eat asbestos. See, you did the first thing that I didn't recommend there, Pop-Up.
Yes, indeed.
How and why did you
The dark sign
ingest
brands the
asbestos?
undead.
Which, by the way, is my new band name.
Yeah,
And in
pop up.
this land-
How did that even occur?
What's asbestos, Dark Matter? It is material that used to be put into like building insulation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which we have now later learned is like toxic stuff that you should not put in your body.
Oh, goodness, no. Don't put that stuff in the
Welcome,
body.
by the way, Dark Matter.
And hello, Corpse Grinder.
And yeah, I was about to say, Corpse Grinder. Welcome to the stream.
There was some stuff on my wall, so why does your wall have asbestos? What part of the world do you live
There
in that
was
still
stuff
has asbestos
on
in
your wall, so you ate it. Well, I mean, chalk that up to a learning experience, I guess. Oh, some people ate that? No, no one has ever eaten asbestos. Pop-Up
Except for
Noise is
Curly
the first
Pop-Up.
person to have eaten asbestos.
Is that me?
Yes.
Yay!
Oh, shit. That's Oscar. He's a total bro.
Oscar bro, got it.
Just to help make things fire resistant, but turns out it's extra cancer. Yeah.
Yeah, reasonable assessment. So now I go over and I take this. Northern Undead Asylum. So it's an asylum for the undead?
That sounds about right. My first thing that I would do is I'm just gonna I was gonna say, I would recommend unequipping this black firebomb, just so that you don't accidentally use it while you're learning the controls, because it's very, very easy to accidentally throw them.
This is, I'm guessing.
Yeah, cancer is the most fire-resistant material, so you know, they figure you can't be on fire if everyone has cancer all the time.
I'm hitting B, which is there. That's the sword, yes?
Nope.
Okay.
So those 4 little icons on the bottom left correspond
still
to the directional pad.
You're still
left, right,
pop,
down,
pop up. What is
yeah,
wrong?
if you found something on your wall
Hi,
and it
Buttons and
tasted good,
Brews.
I'm guessing that that is not asbestos. It was probably just something that was on your wall, and maybe it used to be food. Dark Souls hype, yeah, Buttons. Yeah, so for those who haven't seen her before, most of the regulars have, but this is Modern Sonnet, my lovely wife, and it is her birthday today, her actual birthday, date. So we are rocking some.
And he got me a very, very lovely Thai dinner tonight, so points to rocks.
There it is. So we are rocking some Dark Souls, or at least she is, for the first time. First time Dark Souls.
He's fiddling with things against my will. What have I just done?
What do you mean?
Well, now my sword's gone. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so those 4 buttons on the D-pad correspond to those 4 things.
Oh, except for this one.
Well, it does. It's just there's nothing equipped there. So it toggles through different layers of equipment.
Lights that one up.
Yep.
This one lights this one up.
Yep.
This top one lights the side one up.
Yeah, so that's because the D-pad on that controller is broken.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately, the top slot is spells, and you probably won't really be using them anyway.
Thanks. He's not wrong. I'm not a scholarly type in games like this. I'm more of a slash it till it's dead kind
A lot
of
of old homes still have asbestos. There isn't anything stopping that. Yep, no, it's true. Like we, all of our sort of schools and hospitals and all the older buildings have all been renovated and had the asbestos removed. But yeah, homes will still definitely have it. Still eating it. Good call. Good call. Yeah, how's Buttons doing? And thank you for the birthday wishes.
So that's a swing. That's a
Fiddling
swing.
equals fisting. Yes, thank you, Corpse.
That's
Finally someone in my
Corpse.
corner.
A. Ooh.
Welcome, by the way, Corpse Grinder, to the stream. I don't recognize you right off the bat, so I'm guessing you're a little new to the stream.
Oh, this is gonna get on my nerves.
And same with Darky Matter. Welcome.
Why does it keep showing that being selected?
What?
When I was moving around here, for some reason, for a second there.
Was it when you were near the door?
Maybe. No, not that. This was lighting up.
What? The D-pad?
Yeah. When I
maybe
don't
you were.
believe I was touching it, but maybe I was.
Maybe.
All right, so I'm gonna die the first thing I
Is this
eat.
remastered or the OG? This is the OG. This is original Dark Souls, the one I've had for ages.
Right stick camera controls.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Sorry, I'm
Yes, thank
just
you.
scrolling back in chat, and unfortunately, it's also doing.
Well, then you should give me
fine.
more wine if I have to.
You
sit
still
here and
have
watch you.
control over the game. You can control things at will. Tastes like kind of like blue cheese mixed with fire, and the aftertaste was a bit like metal and barf. Let's fucked pop up. I don't know what to tell you. In fact, I lived in a house from the 60s that had a fireproof panic room that was only built because of the Soviet threat. That's pretty crazy.
That is pretty cool.
Yes, don't worry. Wine will be forthcoming. Keep playing the game.
Thank you. Well, you were busy. Didn't want to get in the way.
No. You just play the game. The things
Said
I
the man
do
who's not
will
letting
try
me
to
play the
have
game.
minimal impact on the
I can't do
gameplay.
anything with this door, but there's a person in there. Are they my friend? Hello, friend. No? Okay.
The woman needs wine. All right, just relax, everyone. Just breathe. I missed the Cold War. I wasn't really around for it. Yeah, I'm at the hospital. I'll be back later. Okay, have a good one, Pop-Up Noise.
Oh, was
good
it
luck
telling me to attack this person?
with
Do I
the
am I make friends
asbestos
with this
removal.
person, or do I attack this person? God, and there's like a thing that looks
I don't know.
like
What did the thing on the ground tell you?
it said what the attack button was. Yeah, but I don't want to attack someone who hasn't asked for it. That's just rude.
Well, it
They
seems
didn't
like
ask.
chat is voting that you kill them. If they're in a cell, they aren't good. Exactly. Just
I
like
was in a cell.
yeah, exactly.
He may be a jerk. Yeah, you know, when I'm walking down the street and I see someone walking around, I'm like, that person might be a jerk. So I stab them.
Yeah. Execute Orty 66 on that undead. to be fair, he's only been placed there to teach you how to attack an enemy. Boom. There you go. You've slain your first enemy. And you've taken their soul.
Gross.
Cold War never really stopped. It just got colder and weirder.
Oh, I already did the strong attack as well. Okay.
Yeah, so that's a right bumper.
Yeah.
And then that one behind is right trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I don't want to hit the wall. It probably does damage.
Hey, Lone Brit. How you doing?
Why can't I go into any of these doors? Oh, is that something? Oh, it's a thing. Hi, thing. Are you my friend? I bet you're not my friend. Looks like it's probably a dick. Is that another thing for me to practice on, or is that...
Did you read all the tutorial messages? You probably don't want to miss any, because...
Oh my God. Last one just said RT strong attack. E.
Good, good. What about the next one?
There isn't a next one.
Isn't there?
Yeah, after the dude that wants me to strong attack. You are maddening. Touch bloodstain. Someone died here? From what I understand,
That
it
poor
should
son
be
of a
hard
bitch.
to be die here. Unless it's this guy right here I'm about to... Oops. Hey!
Ah, this is interesting. Indeed. Yeah, so what's everyone up to this fine evening?
Oh my God.
Praise the Sunday. I figured it'd be a perfect opportunity for, you know, doing something fun and exciting for Sonnet's birthday,
God.
while also keeping with the Souls-like theme. Working on a video project.
Yeah. See, I'm a
Is that code for making
wanking?
some homemade porn?
Oh, I just thought it meant, you know, watching porn. Oh, I was supposed to do the dash thing. All right. What's the dash thing? How does this work? Left stick and hold B. Left is this one.
Yep. So when you're moving around and you hold B, there you go. And see how your stamina up at the top left depletes as you run. So that's how you run. You have a big titty enemy pillow. I'm taking a break from gigging the final boss of Dark Souls 3 second DLC. From gigging them?
Yeah, I don't know if that's...
No, I want to make homemade porn. Hey, you do you, heretic.
Almost walked off the edge there, I think. Target, lock, and release. RS.
So that is right stick. So you click the right stick in.
Is that right?
Yeah, you did it.
Sweet.
There you go. So now you're locked onto an enemy.
Okay.
Which is exceptionally helpful when you're fighting enemies who actually attack back.
Cool.
Heard homemade porn pays good if you get a deal with the hub. I bet. I mean, you know, it's got to be something that people want to watch. I imagine that the production value and you know, attractiveness of the actors all probably factors into whether you can get some of that sweet
Porn bucks?
you know, monetization, I guess.
I think I said that with porn
Oh,
bucks.
fighting. Yeah, when you said I'm taking a break from gigging, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, you're in a band or something? Like the final boss of Dark Souls 3. I'm like, oh, okay. fighting the
you don't
final
just
boss.
climb. Okay.
of
There's
the
a way to
second
like
DLC.
slide down that ladder.
Which is the second DLC? Is that the Ringed City, or I'm trying to remember which boss that is. It's been a while since I played Dark Souls 3. Hey, Reavers, welcome back. Porn bucks, is that like V-bucks but for adults?
Probably.
V-bucks? I'm not
I don't
familiar.
know what V-bucks are either, but I'm assuming yes.
Oh, you play drums. Oh, sick. Ringed City,
Can I
nice.
attack this?
I'm trying to remember the final boss of Ringed City. The final boss was
Nope.
it wasn't the invisible dog thing. No, that was the
Hi,
frozen.
Southern Sisters Gaming.
Oh, the Ringed City was the one that's underground. Ah, I don't remember. Hey, Southern Sisters, how goes? Oh, Fortnite's premium currency.
You missed Rox pouring wine into his shoe.
It was an accident. I would assume it's like YouTube, but think you can make a lot, but where you think you can make a lot, but the website screws you. Yeah, quite possibly. A lot of screwing going on that particular site. Yeah, it's going all right. It's going all right. Yeah, it is Modern Sonnet's birthday today, and it is Praise the Sunday. So I figure let's combine those two excellent things.
I figured that.
Shoe wine is the new box wine. I know. I've got to put a spigot on my shoe.
Thank you.
Indeed, praise the sun. There's a few appropriate commands for that, like exclamation mark sunbro, or gaze, but G-A-Z-E. YouTube has more screwing than Pornhub. Only when it comes to the creators, I imagine.
My favorite is when, I don't know who here watches World Cup, but when the Germans beat the Brazilian team so badly and everyone kept loading up the game illegally to Pornhub under the name of, I don't know, Germans fuck a bunch of young Brazilians or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was entire German football team fucks young Brazilians. I think that was something along those lines.
Well, there were multiple different ones. It was pretty bad.
Mm.
But on an upset, it was really easy to find that game if you missed it.
Well, Lone Brit, I like those emotes.
Yeah, it was good times. As someone who cheers for Germany, I legit felt like awkward and bad halfway through that game. Like both Rox and I were like, I don't know how to do here. Ah, there it is. All right, so I'm running away from it naturally.
Because my Sunbro emote is a tier 2, but I still want people to have access to it. The sound commands that involve the Sunbro will.
Oh shit! That hit me. Okay. Is there a roll button?
Put it in chat. Yeah.
Thank you.
The B button, the red one on the right.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Oh shit. No. Okay.
42 minutes in, still tutorial. Now, it's 39 minutes in. Thank you very much.
Hey, Relinquished. It took me a little while to make my character look correct. Can't you tell? Look at her. She's amazing.
Yeah, you can really see a lot of that character.
Hey. You know what we're not going to do? Judge the lady who's 2 glasses of wine deep minimum on her birthday on how she decided to play a game.
It does look like a human, at least. That's true. Both in terms of proportions and, scale.
So I go over here and I do this and I recover my souls, yes? So I do a lost power.
You can see Sonnet contemplating smacking rocks. Who, me? Why me?
Yeah.
Reminds me of trying to find the plot in a harem anime.
Oh my god.
Oh, I think it's pretty easy to find the plot.
What the hell? I'm hitting B. Oh, hitting B. A. That's the problem.
I think that kind of thing is watched exclusively for the plot. Character creation does take an hour, then gets buried by armor. It's true. That's what I was telling her.
Why? Okay, straight up.
I love harems. I'm actually thinking about moving to Utah. Just because you're entitled to have a harem doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a simple task of to assemble one. I imagine it's probably a lot more work than it's worth. There are about 8 to 12 plots in a harem anime.
I need to figure out how to do this better. Because, like, okay.
It does seem really hard to damage this particular enemy with your poor broken sword.
Yeah, don't be sassy.
I'm not sassing.
How's chat voting? Is Rox sassing?
Should I turn on a death counter?
If you turn on a death counter, I will, I don't know, divorce you. Don't you dare.
Okay. Seems like an extreme measure, but that's fine.
Yeah, so it's turning on a death counter.
Exclamation mark poll will show you the current options for the poll. 12 isn't one of them.
Well, I'm just gonna run away from this thing then. Oh, there's a door I can run through. Perfect. Hey, don't be so sassy. Oh
I'm not being sassy.
Is everyone witnessing my husband's sass?
No, I'm merely saying, wow, that door does look quite interesting. Whew. You're no longer being chased. That seems like a good thing. I'm from Utah, and I can tell you there are no harems here. Don't come. It's a place where dreams go to die. So I'm getting my votes a write-in. Was that first death? No, that was second. But we're not counting.
Oh my god.
Now, Weira, why would you say something like that? We do not condone domestic abuse on this stream.
Or IRL.
Shame. Shame.
So I'm guessing. Oh, this is not a edge. It's true. I'd actually try. I actually get a little weird about it when people joke. Get my shield. Okay.
What did it say?
Get your shield. I'm guessing it's right here. Ah! Oh, no. How do I put this on? What's the button? You see, you hit buttons.
Is there any symbols in the in that cell? It might let you know what's up. The cell that you're at the mouth of, if you were to walk into it.
Looks like it would die. Open menu. I don't know how to do that. That's what you did.
So it says start for open menu.
Okay, I hit the start button.
And then the arms icon, it said.
How do I scroll
the
between them?
D-pad. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Change equipment.
Yeah. So that straight sword hilt is just a broken weapon.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's simply the hilt. So you could probably switch that one out completely.
With what?
Just keep using the confirm button. So it's like enter.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have an alternate weapon, right?
No.
So yeah, I forgot it was a shield you picked up and not a weapon. So if you go back, you can put into the offhand, that slot. You might want to put that shield. Yeah. There you go. Now you have something defensive at least. Well, I'm not sassing. I think Modern Sonnet is sassing you and us. I concur. I think she's being particularly sassy. You can't actually hit someone on stream. Oh, that's good to know. Some of the plots in a harem anime are small, some of them are big, and some of them are about average. I'm gonna start flipping tables if this boss one-shots me again. Oh, good God, Lone Brit. What, I'm trying to remember, what is the final boss in that area? That's the area where you're underground, right? And there's, like, a lot of poison and stuff. You obviously made your character wrong. 20 vigor meta. Should've gone 50 luck. Gotta head to bed for work tomorrow. Night, guys, and have fun. Don't over-sass each other. Yeah, have an awesome night, Weira. It's good to see you, as always. Appreciate you stopping in for the big bidet stream.
Okay, so I just equipped it, but that doesn't seem to be in my hand, and nothing seems to be in my hands anymore.
So the D-pad, you now have it in your offhand, right? So the left side is that.
Yeah, but when I hit that button, it makes me punch. A punch.
No, the D-pad is that. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that lets you toggle through. You can have two different things equipped in each of your hands, so that lets you toggle between them.
Okay.
So
now,
now try those left trigger things. Now that you have
I saw it. Yeah. It's okay. Now we're gonna go take care of this archer. Come back here. Come back here, motherfucker! Oh my God.
Ooh, an item.
Broadsword.
Ah, a non-broken weapon. That might be useful.
Okay. What button was it? It was this button. Does this pause the game when I do this? It does not seem to.
Ash Desert. It's Slave Night Gale. Ah, the desert. Okay. Right, I remember where that is now.
Okay. Oh, is there another thing on the ground here, or is that just shiny rocks? Okay, shiny rocks.
You have to also close that menu, otherwise you can't do anything.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh. Change weapons, toggle items. Okay.
Big bidet stream, exactly. Gale is the last boss. You might be thinking of the demon princes.
Oh no, I missed. Die.
Mm-hmm.
Die.
So locking onto enemies
How do I do that again?
a really good habit to get into by clicking the right stick in.
Right is which hand? This hand. Okay.
No.
This hand.
Yes.
Okay.
So the same thumb that you use for looking around is also used to lock onto someone.
Okay.
So it's completely concerned with vision. It's an easy way to remember it.
Yeah, no, that's way easier to remember than saying left and right. Who the hell does that? Assholes is who.
I said last boss, didn't I? You said last boss of the DLC area. So It was ambiguous.
I am on PC.
Rock's still on that Rona cough. Yeah, I've got the Coors cough. It's true. Last boss of the Soul of Cinder, but we got you.
Okay. I'm in deep water now, so what's going to attack
Yes, it's on
me?
PC.
I'm assuming.
Oh, you're talking to the Brit. Maybe not.
Alright, I'm in deep water.
Yep,
and
Zenith.
there's nothing to do here. Oh, I saw it.
We've only been streaming for 45 minutes, so we're still in the first area.
Yes, this is my very first time playing this game.
Mm-hmm.
I have witnessed my husband play parts of this game. And by witnessed, I mean I mostly actually wasn't watching him. Something I don't really... probably should not admit.
Welcome, by the way, to the stream, Zenith.
Yes. My husband is whose stream this
or
is.
Zenthix. My bad. Zenthix, welcome to the stream. Go past the dead guys. On Xbox, 30 FPS for life.
I know what that means. That means there's about to be a boss. So should I go back and save at the bonfire before I do this? Because otherwise I'll have to go do all this BS again.
So when you die, it doesn't undo the items that you've picked up and the things that you've equipped. It just moves you back to the bonfire and respawns all the enemies. Except bosses. So that's how that works. So no, there's basically no reason to go back unless you're somehow...
Heretic, stop giving everything away. Everything's secretly owned by me. I'm the Shadow King.
So the white fog doors...
Yeah. I know that from watching you and watching you die.
So they're not just bosses. They also divide sort of
I'm
areas
Shadow King.
from each other.
Hi, skeleton friend.
Hey, thank you so much, my skeleton friend, for the big-ass raid. Update, it wasn't asbestos, it was yogurt that was a year old. See, Pop-Up, I told you it was just old food.
Hi, Machine Within.
Thanks so much for the host, Machine. I really appreciate that.
Alright, well, let's see what's going through here.
And Arnude, I super appreciate the host.
I have to
Thank
hit a
you so much for the raid, my skeleton friend. How you doing? How was the rest of your stream, man? Renza Ginny, Arnude, what's shaking? This is
Hi, Jenny.
my lovely wife Modern Sonnet's birthday, and so she is playing Dark Souls for the first time ever because it is also Praise the Sunday. Can I get an exclamation mark sunbro in the chat to celebrate Praise the Sunday? Super new to this channel. What do you normally do? Good question, Zenthix. So, I have... Thank you so much for the follow, Mr. Peachy Tree.
I could be so grossly incandescent.
I kind of stumbled over your name, Mr. Peachy Tree. Thank you so much for the follow. Pretty good. Enjoyed all the games presented tonight. Nice. Yeah, you were playing like a variety thing, right? Doing different games that were through the Humble Bundle. I saw 2 of them, but
We were answering
yeah, mostly hanging out with the baby.
What we do.
So yeah, so my stream, you can use exclamation mark schedule to see sort of what I do on different days, but right now I've got it down to where once a week I do I'm speed running Earthbound, the sort of awesome classic retro game. One night of the week where I start a little bit later than usual because I'm off playing D&D with some friends. I get home and I stream a little bit of Mario Maker. And every Sunday, Praise the Sunday, I play some sort of Souls-like game. So
Those things where I can avoid it?
at the moment, I'm working on Neo on Sundays. In the past, I've played through Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne. Just recently beat Sekiro. And now I have started Neo on Sundays. And then for 3 days of the week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I have a poll up in my Discord. And so I'll put 10 different games into that poll. Things, just different games from my backlog, games I own, games that a friend is willing to lend me, just whatever. And whatever is the top game, then I play that 3 days of the week until I'm finished. The last one was The Evil Within 2. So yeah, real variety stream going on here. And yeah, I don't know, hopefully that answers your question. Basically, I just play lots of good games. I try and only play games that I know are good, and I usually am playing them blind. So
Thank you, Corpse Grinder.
yeah, if I've got a Dark Souls is love, Dark Souls is life, absolutely agree. Yeah, I really liked playing the Dark Souls games on Twitch. The am I familiar though? You're familiar to me? Mr. Peachy Tree.
Back
well,
upstairs. My goodness. Oh, these
I
stairs.
feel like I
here
recognize your
inside?
name for sure, but I don't know from whose channel.
Oh, this is. Oh, I've already been here. So this is after
What
I've
controller?
bought some things. So now I'm able to actually, hopefully.
So Machine Within, what controller that I use for PC? At the moment, I have an Xbox 360 controller plugged in. I also have an Xbox One controller and a PS4 controller, and I sort of alternate between those depending on what I'm doing, because they all kind of are finicky for different reasons. Sampler Sundays, just playing games on my backlog I haven't played yet. Nice. Yeah, that's what I do for half the time. I feel like my backlog is massive. It's crazy.
You don't even show most of your backlog because it's just overwhelming.
Bloodborne, which I think
Blocked by
you should
some contraption.
go back to before the end of the month. Yeah, Bloodborne I will go back to maybe at some point, but I'll have to buy it, and like I've already beaten it, so it's not high on my list of things that I'd like to do, you know?
Yeah, who buys games? No one.
But yeah,
Cool.
Zenthix, I'm a huge fan of Dark Souls and Souls-like games, so I still have on my backlog all kinds of games like The Surge and what are some other Souls-likes I've got that I want to play?
Yeah, see, I was already here.
Neo 2. Oh, Jenny Swift's channel, of course, of course. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't go through here, so I just have to go back this way. Sorry, I misunderstood. I think when.
Well, it's good to see you, Peachy Tree. I really appreciate the follow.
I think I misunderstood what they meant.
Which one did you want to be actually wired? Oh, so the Xbox One controller.
Okay, so I was just here.
Yeah.
And I went up there, and something attacked me, and then I.
A big hole in the wall where that boulder rolled.
Blah blah blah. You're so sassy.
No, I'm absolutely not. The Xbox One controller was one
Hello,
where
friend.
when I bought it online, it said that it was a wired controller, but it's not. It came with a wire, but it is not a wired controller. Have you played any New Game Plus in any of the Dark Souls games? In the first Dark Souls, I played a bit of New Game Plus way back the first time I played it, but I usually.
I don't understand his question.
He's just asking if you're chill.
Oh, okay.
Have you played any New Game Plus? Yeah, so I usually stay away from New Game Plus just because I try and just sort of play through the game, beat it, and then move on to another game because I have so many games on my backlog. Wait, you know Jennifer Lawrence? Like, IRL? I think everyone knows of Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, I don't understand what he's asking either.
I have to go to bed because I have online school tomorrow. Yeah, sounds good, Pop-Up.
Online school,
Sleep
that's
well.
fantastic that they're doing that. I was really worried about that.
Glad you didn't eat your stomach pumped. Don't eat random things you find in or on your walls.
So this guy could hurt me after death. That's pretty lame.
So the other, yeah, the other
okay, that's
sort
a
of
good
Souls-likes that I've played were like Hollow Knight and some of the sort of 2D ones. I've been meaning to play Salt and Sanctuary.
Yeah, we were looking at that one actually for us to play tonight because apparently it on paper it says that it's a multiplayer. But
Yeah,
we
it
couldn't figure out how
says that
works.
apparently it's like a couch co-op game. However, I don't know whether that's available right off the bat. I googled it and it said like to go to a certain spot and interact with a shrine and stuff, and I was like, I don't know if that's something that's available right away in the game because I've
Okay.
never played it.
So I don't play games like Dark Souls games. At least I didn't. Well, sort of. Okay. I used to play video games back in the day when they were difficult. And since then, I don't... We have a baby. I don't play a lot of video games. It's my birthday. So this is one of the very few times that I've got Rox here on Baby Patrol. So if Baby makes any sound, he goes there first.
Challenging for me to nurse her to sleep again, but you know.
You know, like, just give it the old college try. We'll see what happens.
Old yogurt can destroy your stomach. That makes sense. I could see the
She should
bacteria
be
turning
pretty
evil
full,
after a while.
honestly. Oh, it's contraption that locked it. Okay, so it's not that way we're going. There was a place we needed a key earlier, though, so I'll just head back that way. Well, Baby prefers boob. And Rox, you might notice. Maybe it's rude to call
I'm
it
not
out.
well endowed
He's a little flat-chested.
in the boob department.
And I mean, I know we shouldn't size shame and all bodies are beautiful and all that, but the baby just has a thing about boobs. It's weird.
Yeah, old dairy. That makes sense.
Oh, right, this guy's back alive.
I was thinking about upgrading my PC controller. It's a wired Xbox 360 controller by Afterglow, so it has LED functions. I thought of you if you want it when I upgrade. If it still works well. So my only problem with Xbox 360 controllers is I keep getting like off-brand ones. So like my current one, for example, the D-pad is just fundamentally broken. So I would love to use it for speedrunning, but I can't because the D-pad is like a requirement for playing an SNES game. But yeah, if it works, totally, that would be fucking really cool. Any wired controller is really nice. Yeah, it was the 360 controller that I bought on Amazon. Came with a broken D-pad. The Xbox One controller that I bought doesn't have a built-in wire, and it's so new that it has different drivers from the older controllers, and therefore won't be recognized by input mapping software. So I'm unable to have on my overlay a thing that shows what inputs are being pressed, which I really like when speedrunning. So yeah, there's something wrong with all of them. The PS4 controller, the wire is super loose, so if you tilt it downward at all, it unplugs. Just a pain in the ass. I'm on my way because I'm just a traveler. Sounds good, Peachy Tree. I appreciate you stopping in. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you again. On Monday, I'll be playing some Mario Maker. So yeah, if you're a fan of Nintendo games, it'd be fun if you swung by.
Quick question before you go too much further. How do I actually use the Estus Flash since do I not want to use it till I'm a bit lower health?
X button uses it to heal. Okay. And you should use it whenever you're comfortable. Anytime you go back to the bonfire, you can refill it. Granted, it'll respawn the enemies, but, you know, it's a good way to trial and error. BRB buying you fake boobs. Well, the baby isn't going to be nursing for that much longer, so...
We have some plans. One of the main reasons we're not... Oh my gosh, hello. One of the main reasons we're not in a huge rush right this second is because to Wiener is because of the whole COVID-19 thing. Oh, hello. What are you doing, you sassy little thing?
Don't forget about the lock-on. Makes combat much easier.
Right. Is this button? Okay.
There you go.
Too late.
It's perfect. I take better care of my controllers and I do my drags. That'd be awesome. Yeah, if you're willing to send it my way. Hopefully it wouldn't be expensive to ship, but that would be fucking sweet. I would really appreciate that. I just scam this company out of controllers every 6 months. I claim it's broken. I haven't bought a controller in 3 years almost. Good God. See, that's like terrible.
A little bit chaotic neutral. Like, I'm just saying.
If it's like a Walmart or something, then good on you. Stick it to the man. But if it's just like some small controller, then
attack. So RB.
Reevaluate your life.
While falling.
I have to moderate Jenny tomorrow. I'll try and stop by. Yeah, no worries. Oh yeah, tomorrow's a Monday. That's right. I'm a little bit mixed up, but yeah, hopefully I'll see you again some other time. Yeah, I do a variety of different stuff. I'm playing Earthbound on Tuesdays, speedrunning, and I've only speedrun 3 times now, total, like 3 sessions of speedrunning that I've streamed, and so that's been pretty wild. That thing, give it to me, your dark soul. No, wait, wrong sequel. How you doing, humanity? You gotta pay the troll toll to get that Hollow's dark soul? Ooh, your first real enemy. Trolled to death. I have my...
Grab a bite and head to bed. Have a good strum now.
Thank you so much, skeleton friend.
Thanks, Skelly bro.
I have my... I have things set up so that the cheers and sub alerts and stuff like that all show up like big right on the middle of the screen and completely block any gameplay. So, that's the best kind of trolling. I really appreciate that. I can buy you fake boobs for the meme. I thought you meant those things where you literally, like, you wear them as a man and it emulates boobs and you
That's
can
what
feed
I thought
them.
you meant too, like those ones that you can like fill with milk for men who really don't feel it's fair that women get to breastfeed and men don't.
Do you have any social media?
They're real.
I do, Machine. ! Socials. We'll pull it all up. It's a Microsoft subsidiary company. Okay, well, I don't know. Fuck them. They're doing fine.
Hi, Mark.
Just lurking. Well, I appreciate the lurk, humanity. Always happy to see you. And yeah, sleep well, skeleton. Thank you so much for the biddies. I really appreciate that.
All right, where are those 2 that attacked me earlier?
Cheered a total of 2360. Holy crap! You're I think one of the cheer emotes is at 2500. So I think you're actually pretty close to getting a second cheer emote, my dude.
Ah. Come at me, bro.
Talking about those drag boobs. So silly. And if you want to recover your souls, then wherever you lost them, you can try and get them back.
So I need to hit a button right away when I'm there, and I forget what button it is. So I'll try to do it quickly.
The interact button.
Okay, good.
And then don't
that
forget about...
button.
There you go. Locking on. Boom.
Die, 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 die. Die.
Yeah, and so at the top left you have a certain amount of stamina, the green bar. So every time you attack, so if you attack right now, for example,
Yeah,
it'll show you
lowers
how
a
much it
little bit.
depletes it. So it's good to keep an eye on that during combat too. And then, because if it gets to 0, then you can't attack.
Yeah.
And if you block, you'll get knocked down, so.
Like, tub thumping?
Yeah, but you'll get up again.
Exactly.
How many followers do you get rid of that bullshit? I'm more than halfway, but still close to 50 more YouTube subscribers required before I can change my YouTube URL, which I'm really looking forward to. A custom URL would be so goddamn nice. Those drag boobs are only like $20. Send them on over. I'm down. You can send me any meme shit that you like. Have to mute you while I record some audio. Sounds good, Relinquished. I can't say that I approve, but I understand.
Okay, so when I'm falling down, there was a button they said worked was an attack.
Yep, the attack button.
Oh, okay. Well then. So
Or you
I-
can let him come to you.
Ah. Okay. Well then, hi friends.
Let me go sub to YouTube. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Heretic. You start using my tube again? Yeah. Yeah, I actually have
Everyone
been...
sub to his YouTube. It'll make him very happy.
I've actually been trying to be much more active with YouTube right now. So I have a video scheduled every day for the next week or so. So yeah, pretty regular drops. Every morning, it's just another like old stream, like a full VOD, like 4 or 5 hours long. But then in the evenings, I have highlights that I'm dropping from different streams. So those will probably be a little bit, you know, more,
Interesting.
you know, like doable, basically. I mean,
piecemeal entertainment.
4 or 5 hour long streams that were, you know, past streams are probably not quite as interesting. Although some of them, like, for example, I had in a single stream, I did an entire genocide run of Undertale. So, like, I would actually recommend that one. I think it ended up being pretty entertaining. Like, so that was quite a good one. But yeah, a lot of them you could give a pass. Quit YouTube in 2017 to stream on Twitch. Yeah, so YouTube is just where I've been posting sort of VODs. So the Y button at the top there, so how it said toggle. So if you have more than one prompt available to you, such as pick a thing up or go through the fog gate, you can toggle between those commands. You want to see a really immature version of myself? You can do YouTube. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Any person who subs to me on YouTube, if they have ever uploaded any video, like if they upload content to YouTube ever, then I sub back, and I often go back and try and check out their stuff, because I don't expect people to support me without, you know, also supporting others. So I mean, it's all about the community, right? So I like to check out other folks in the community, see what they're doing. I try and make sure that anyone who's followed me,
This thing is still attached to me.
or especially who's rated me, I try and make sure that I've
Alright.
followed them on Twitch and
So
everything.
it's while I'm falling, I hit the main attack button, which is RT or RB?
The bumper. Yeah, the
RB.
frontmost
Okay.
one. Yeah, that's your main attack pretty much throughout the course of the game.
Okay.
The heavy attack is a little bit slower and leaves you more vulnerable. It
you're
might work
saying-
when you're plunging, but I've literally never pressed it.
Okay. Now we jive onto this thing. Did I hit it?
Nope.
I can't tell. Shit.
Its health bar's full, but that's fine. You've got an actual weapon now, so
So I won't die as
just
quickly.
dodge and duck and weave.
Nope,
If you
that didn't work.
if you lock onto him, then while you're rolling around, you'll still be able to sort of see him and see where his attacks are.
Dodge, 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 dodge. I'm just trying to roll right now, and it's killing me. I want to roll out of
Pancaked.
the way. Roll out of the way. Oh my god. Okay, doing this. Well, I feel like I've got a second. Ah, I did not have a second. Okay, rolling does not work. Pro tips, kids, don't roll. It's a trap.
So rolling when you have heavier armor like yours also means that you get the slow roll, or what's often referred to as the fat roll, and it leaves you vulnerable a little longer.
Hey, look, I did damage to him this time.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit more. The
just a
plunging
little bit.
attack, if you do manage to nail it, deals a lot of damage.
Oh, good.
So that'll be that'll help out in this fight.
No, there we go.
Yeah, if anybody here hasn't voted on the poll, as well that's in my Discord. I'd appreciate that. Right now, basically next week I'm going to start a new game, and so I always do a poll to see what I should play next, and at the moment it's a 3-way tie, so any tiebreakers would be super appreciated.
You want me to vote for one in particular?
Do you want
Just tell me,
to
sweetie.
press if you're wanting a slightly easier time, maybe after you kill this guy,
Are you supposed to give me an easy mode
open
thing?
up your start menu. Well, remember you started with those black fire bombs,
Oh, yeah.
so that is in your equip area. Yeah. So next to the Estus flask, those slots you can equip quick items. So you can throw the black fire bomb in there, and then when you close the menu, if you press down on that directional pad,
Got
you
it.
can toggle between healing and big ass damage, and it's also quite long range. So if you sort of run away from the guy, then you can like whip one at
Now,
him.
here's an important question. If I waste 3 in a fight and die quickly, do I still get them back when I
Nope.
reload? Yeah.
They're gone.
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, the very, very worst case scenario is you waste them all, but they do like a shitload of damage. I think it takes like 3 of them to kill this guy, so. Sent you a Facebook message about the controller and you get the chance. Oh, cheers. I appreciate that.
It's very nice of you.
Yeah. Yeah, you can also message Discord messages I see all the time. And but yeah, any of those places, I'll see your message. More wine, eh?
My birthday.
That's true.
So I get all those bottles
Happy
because you...
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sonnet. Happy birthday to you. That's your birthday song, because I didn't do it yet.
He also took his time wishing me a happy birthday this morning. Made me worried he forgot.
No. Just wasn't feeling great this morning. It was a pretty rough morning for me.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I keep forgetting that Discord exists. Discord has replaced almost every kind of social media for me. I now use it instead of Reddit, Imager, Facebook. All the places that I used to go to find memes or talk to people have pretty much all been replaced by Discord. Now instead of going to Reddit to like ask a question about like how do I fix this thing on OBS, I just go to OBS's Discord and like ask one of the creators. It's ludicrous how much better it is for basically anything that you'd ever want to do. So yeah, as soon as I kind of got the hang of it, it took me a long time from the time that I like created a sort of Discord account to the time that I started using it with any regularity was quite a long time, but it's pretty crazy how good a platform it is.
RB while falling. Okay.
Yeah, so that's that right bumper.
No, I got it.
So if you just run straight off, like after you traverse the
what I
white right,
tried.
yeah, it's true. You ended up going a little bit off to the side, but you just drop straight off and then boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there you go. Look at all that health gone. Plus, it mitigates your fall damage.
Oh shit, I need to go get my souls back. Roll. Roll. No! Bad!
Now keep in mind, if you hold that roll button down, then you'll run,
I know.
and that can be useful
I'm just
as
trying
well.
to right now.
Like instead of tapping it. There you go. See? You get really far away from them, then you could like throw bombs, for example.
No. Or chug an Estus real quick, then throw a bomb.
Yep, all of those things. I usually ask fellow streamers first. Yeah, I find you get such a quick response
No,
on
wrong button.
OBS.
Throw the bomb! There we go.
You probably want to like run away. Well, this works.
Where am I? Can't see myself.
You've unequipped your sword and shield.
Oh shit. No wonder that was...
Wow, that was a tight one. Yeah. Well done. Congrats. There, you've beaten your first Dark Souls boss.
Oh dear.
Jesus, yeah, I agree. That was fucking tense. So, yeah. So you'll want to be conscious when you're using the D-pad of like trying to just press one of the directions, and if you tap left, you'll re-equip your shield as well.
So why is the blood stain gone now? Was that me?
Oh, people's bloodstains kind of appear and disappear. That just happens.
Cool.
I had anxiety for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
My butthole was puckered. Done him. Absolutely. Congrats. Oh, we're dropping frames.
Okay.
And the frames are back.
Good talk.
Silly internet. Oh, dropping frames again. Hopefully we don't drop, but if so, it'll only be shortly.
Okay, so now I don't know where to go. Oh, I know, the way I just came in from, because that way there was... Okay, yeah, if I go back up this way, then around this corner, up that way, then I fight that dude again. Yeah. Okay, I remember what I'm doing. We good, guys. I know you guys were worried. You guys were really super concerned about me not knowing what I'm doing, but I got this.
Finally unclenched. Yeah, that was intense.
I'm sorry.
Luckily you got in that last attack. Yeah, the probably the hardest part of this game is getting rid of the reflex to just kind of mash buttons when you're like stressed out, because every button does something and you really have to be doing
I think I'm just
the right
so
thing.
used to these being attack buttons. I was like, die, when I'm probably just like switching up something instead, you know? Oh.
Game's really easy, just don't die. Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I hadn't thought of that as a solution. I'll try it from now on and we'll see how it goes.
Not gonna top up your health.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know, you got some souls now.
Anyone want to talk to my husband about micromanaging? Anyone?
That's fine. I can just watch you die. I'm down with that too. You let me know what you like.
Ladies, that's what you want to hear husbands say. That
Panic
right there.
mashing? Yeah, panic mashing is definitely
No,
a
not
thing.
panic mashing. The thing before that.
Yeah, I was speaking to Reavers, but yes. There you go. Yeah, you're locking on right away. And,
Oh my god, it's still alive?
yeah.
Oh, what? I did not just get the key for that? See that face? That's an unimpressed face.
Must be a different door. Yeah, but you need to micromanage your rocks. Okay, the dryer needs them. Yeah, I do a lot of managing of rocks. There's a lot of rocks to be managed. Hardest part of this game is waiting 2 hours to unclench after 6 hours of straight gameplay.
That's why you drink wine during it and then you don't care.
Yeah, it helps relaxation.
Alright, so if I fall here, I take some damage. But otherwise, that door is unlocked now. Is that the door I unlocked? That doesn't make sense.
What is the quest thing, Mark? It's a it's basically a thing where you can don't forget you got your pause menu open, so you won't be able to attack or block or do anything if you still have it open.
Thank you.
I've died a few times to the pause menu.
Pause menu, boss OP, got it.
Yeah, it's just it's a site that lets you like
you
watch
don't
an
want to watch
ad.
it. It will make you uncomfortable. The yeast function. You do not want to watch that.
It lets you watch an ad or go to like subscribe for something or like play a mobile game up to level 10 or something like that in order to get points that you can spend on subscriptions. What about the area where you fought the boss?
I'm going here because I thought there was one over here. Wasn't there one over here?
No, just a really weird dead end. It's strange dungeon design.
Yeah, it's clearly got a wall that's going to come down. Don't be silly.
No, that's just... There's a bunch of walls like that. They're kind of copy-pasted. There's a bunch of them everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Well,
It's bad at lying.
just so you know, that's just the fact. The one wall that gets knocked down has already been knocked down. That one that the boulder rolled through. Yeah, like that wall. They're all over the place. It's like the same sort of copy-pasted section of like bricks falling out of a wall thing.
How do I jump again?
You can't.
What? I thought there was a thing that showed me how to jump.
No jump up. Oh, kind of. So if you're running, so hold down B to run, and then release it and re-tap it. It's kind of crazy.
I'm not doing it because
Okay.
found it.
Well, it's good to practice, but that's all good. Yeah, congrats on your first boss. Very much so. First Dark Souls boss ever. Hey, Nekabato! That is such an adorable rock emote. Where on earth did you get that? I would like to go subscribe to whoever has that rock emote. That's so great.
This is where I went through before and unlocked the door.
It looks like there's another door in this chamber.
No, Waifu does not game much with the controller. Waifu was PC Master Race her entire youth. And
There are more? Dude, all of those rocks and for only $5? Well, that's crazy. It would be stupid not to subscribe to that person. Especially for such an auspicious event as a birthday stream. I mean, how could you not subscribe on a day like that? Possibly deal of the millennium. Yeah, absolutely. Given that we're only 20 years deep, it is probably the best deal that has existed yet.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a year though.
If not the millennium, then at least of the last 20-25 minutes. Careful. You can walk off the edge of the world pretty easy. It doesn't prevent it in this game. Like
Good.
a lot of RPGs kind of have an invisible wall. In this game,
Good job, go straight ahead. So that person's a troll. Or is there like an actual reason to go straight ahead here?
well, straight ahead is a relative term, but if you exited from the door, then straight ahead would be, you know, up these stairs and sort of
Okay.
advancing. I believe that's from Rocks in My Washer. Ah, we'll have to go check out their stream. Someone should give them a shout out. You'd be crazy not to subscribe. Smile and Tooth Sparkle. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that they might even be from twitch.tv
prefer
slash
Sonnet.
Rocks in My Dryer
But
slash
I also
subscribe.
call him Mr. Sonnet, so I mean, you know.
Yeah, so her screen name is Modern Sonnet. The name's up for grabs. Yeah, definitely head to Rocks in My Dryer, twitch.tv slash
Well,
Rocks
I've
in My
just been
Dryer
eaten by a giant crow.
slash
It was a
subscribe.
good game. I think that's when the game ends, right?
Pilgrimage
Yep.
Best speedrun NA.
to the land of the ancient lords.
Yes, you definitely got to this point faster than any other person has before.
I know.
But I only have 300 channel points. I can't grab the name. I don't know if that's how it works. It would take a lot of channel points to start being able to claim usernames on Twitch. I don't think they start giving you that ability until you have bought serious shares in the site itself. Look at you being all epic.
I'm adorbs. Huh. Is that just someone being like, how did I get up here? Praise me?
Yep.
I like it. I can level up.
Yeah. So yeah, you've got a few different things you can do. So leveling up, vitality is hit points. Attunement is garbage.
Yeah.
Endurance is, I believe, for your. Hang on, go put a point in endurance and off. I think it's equip load, but maybe it's
I thought it
stamina.
was stamina.
Okay, right, it's both. So it's your encumbrance and your stamina. So endurance is quite nice. Strength and dex, I would say, are sort of mutually exclusive. I would sort of
Just
stick
or
with
the
one.
other? Okay.
I prefer dexterity personally because the weapons attack faster, so you have to
And
attack
as
more times.
well,
But
you probably also prefer dex because of just the rolling thing, yeah?
doesn't affect rolling. That's endurance. Your
Oh,
equip
okay.
load, your actual
Maybe I
encumbrance
should just go with
determines how
endurance
well
to
you
start
roll.
with then.
Resistance is a trap. Don't ever put points into it. Intelligence and faith are for magic. I wouldn't really recommend them for a first playthrough.
Okay. Endurance.
Not even Twitch staff can steal names. No, I'm. It was a.
Does the Sonnet lover hate this game right now?
It was like a not joke.
I think I could grow to love it, but at this moment, I think it is about what I expected.
Almost have enough channel points to force choose the next two games. I mean, feel free. You're welcome to. Especially if the poll ends up being for something you don't like, then you can just just override it, subvert democracy.
What I like about that is that Mark will never do that because then he won't be top of the channel points, and he would not feel comfortable with that.
Oh, that's true.
It would
Yeah.
make him feel uncomfortable, I think. No offense, Mark. I don't think it would actually make you feel uncomfortable, but I think that you would.
Well, there's no leaderboard for channel points, so
Well, I mean, there is in Mark's mind.
you could freely spend them and no one would even know.
Oh, Mark would know. Mark would know he was no longer the top.
Yeah, stamina and equip load, exactly. So yeah, endurance is useful. I would say basically, for the first time you ever play this, you want to up your vitality, endurance, and then an attack stat, strength or dex. So there's basically just three attributes.
I went
to
the
put points
wrong
into.
way. I should have not. I
No,
should
you
have
went endurance.
vitality instead of
So-
endurance. Okay.
No, it's just like those three things. Not that order. Just those are like the three skills.
What?
Yeah, Sonnet probably does have more channel points. That would make sense. Because Mark keeps cheating on me with other streams, just going off and viewing other people. I thought we had something special, Mark.
To be fair, Mark, I go to bed every night, so I mean, you could definitely beat me if you just,
Yeah, except she leaves the stream on, so.
Not always.
But she's not clicking for the extra points.
I rarely click for the extra points.
What do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the
Yeah, it's true. I missed a few streams.
Well,
Plus, often, I imagine when you're lurking, you're not clicking on the chests and getting those extra 100. Those add up. If you ever level strength, you might want to stop at 27, so you get the two-hand bonus.
let me help you.
Yeah, I mean,
Actually,
basically whatever it is, strength or dex, you want it to get to 40. Oh yeah, this guy's telling me what you need to do. The two church bells, one is in the undead church, and the other below at the base of Blight Town.
Ring my bell.
Not much to go on.
Yeah, so he just told you all the stuff you need to do.
Yeah, Blight Town, which I remember you hating.
Everyone hates it,
And
it's terrible.
A place above.
To this accursed land of the undead.
People click for the extra points. Yeah, are you crazy? Yeah, give it in points, exactly. That's like the primary source of points. You get like 2 or 3 times as many channel points if you're clicking that little chest. If you get too cut up in the stream to pay attention to the points. Oh, I find I can't not notice it. It comes out of the corner of the eye and just shows up. Although if you're on mobile, I guess you probably wouldn't notice it as much. But yeah, on PC, on desktop, it's just there. Did you, when you level up, you can level up several times.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, so click level up, and then see how it says your required souls right there below your souls? So that's how many are required for the next level. So you've probably got enough for another like 2 levels on top of that one you already did.
So you said Vitality is another one I should take?
It's worth doing just for the hit points. You can also allocate several. You can kind of look at what they all do. You can put a few points in, remove them, add them, subtract them, and then confirm. But yeah, endurance and endurance is a pretty good one because stamina is quite nice. And then yeah, strength or dex.
I'm gonna go endurance still. I think I want to be a little stronger.
Regardless of what you put strength and or like if you go with dexterity build rather than strength, you'll probably still want your strength to be at least like 14 to be able to, as a minimum requirement for most weapons.
Okay.
And likewise with strength, you'll still need some points in dexterity, especially if you want to wield bows. Rox, what's your command song? What do you mean? That's also another reason to sub, that 2 times multiplier. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons to sub.
So I guess I'll go Vitality again, just for the extra HP.
If you like. Remember, that's twitch.tv/roxonmydryer/subscribe. Also, if you're on mobile, and you use the URL that you can pull up with exclamation mark sub, if you're on mobile and you use the command exclamation mark sub and you follow that URL, you don't have to pay the extra $1 that it costs to subscribe on mobile. You circumvent that by just using that URL. So, yeah, for any mobile users, it's like a huge quality of life thing.
I think it's a new thing you're even able to sub on mobile, isn't it?
Yeah, but you could always sub through like the URL.
Always through the
They just
URL,
made it
yeah.
so that like they added a feature to do it, but it costs money. I know, it's crazy. I only really use channel points for emotes. Well, I mean, you know, there's a lot of other
It's called What's Going On.
extras that
pop-up
could be good.
noise.
In Sky's streams, if you put Rocks, a song plays. What's that song called? Oh yeah. So It's For Non Blondes is the band. What's going on?
But it's
and on
it's a
YouTube,
cover.
the name of the video that it's actually like from
What's
is
the name of the game?
Hey Yay 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 Yay, as in HEYEYEYEYEY, and that's the meme. But the actual song itself is For Non Blondes. What's going on?
Oh, is this another person to fight, or is this a person to talk to?
Hello there. I am Petrus.
In Sky Stream, if you put there's a lot of streams where if you go !rocks, that plays. We would pay an extra $1. Yeah, if you sub on mobile, it costs extra money.
All right, cool. I guess
So yeah, if you use that URL, it doesn't. I've never paid an extra $1 to sub. Do you do the subscribing through the app? I've been told that it costs more money to subscribe through the app. Maybe that's only in Canada or something? I don't know.
I have found a magical place to explore.
No, it wouldn't be, because no, I think it's in the US. I don't know. Whatever.
It feels
Maybe
like
I'm wrong.
I go through either of these doors, I fall to my death. So.
I don't know. There might be something down there.
Oh my god. If I fall to my death, I want everyone to witness that Rocks goaded me because I have an exploratory instinct to falling to my death.
Depending on where it was in the world. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been told that it's extra to sub on mobile. So, but you get around that through the subscription URL.
Okay.
I know it's an extra $1 for bits. Oh, crazy.
Whoa! Okay. I'm not dead.
Well, maybe it's for both.
I'm not dead, everyone. Is there something in this? Homeward bone. Okay.
Neat.
One of these gonna attack me.
So homeward bones are used, they go into that same slot that the Estus Glass goes, that your item slots. And they're
Morning
used
star, shiny.
to go back to the last bonfire that you rested at. So they let you sort of flee back to your bonfire. Morningstar is a weapon. The talisman is used to cast a certain type of spell. Just in case you're wondering about what these things do, so you don't have to go into the inventory and read about them.
Readings for scrubs.
Cracked Red Eye Orb is just used for invading other players.
Okay. Let's go invade Relinquish. Relinquish, could you go online for me just so I can invade you?
I'm sure he's
Thanks.
100% down for that. I'm sure he'd love to show off.
Exactly. That's what makes it funny, because Relinquish would be so down. For me to invade him. I fought a boss. I could take Relinquish. She's not even a boss.
So there's a little pathway out of here.
I'm sure there
just
is.
to
Sorry, sweetie, not to be sassy, but I'm trying to... I know it's probably not compelling stream content, and that's why you're concerned. And I apologize to everyone
I
who's
just
watching me.
figured I'd,
I was going to
help you get out.
everything.
Doop, 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 doop. Lloyd's Talisman.
Oh,
Holy crap. Thank you so much, Mark. Holy crap, dude. 10 gift subs. Holy shit.
thank you, Mark.
Dude, thank you so much. 667 subs gifted. Oh, you should have done 9. See, now you gotta go all the way to 1,000 for the next good milestone. Did the Steel Grizzly, ADHD Unicorn, Heretic, Moonbrook, Chucky XS, Tiny Virgo, Brash Volksdragon.
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
A very fitting sub alert there. Jenkins.
Are you able to date him in this game? Is there a way for me to make sure I date him?
Jenkins BJM, Blazin, and Ball With Me PG. Congrats on your gift subs. Dude, that's awesome. That gift sub bomb hit a lot of people who are regulars too, which is really cool. That's awesome to see.
Oh, look, it's a thing that's going to try to kill me.
Yeah, they're a little bit rough.
Are they? Shit.
So you see there's a little meter in the middle of the screen. Well, it's gone now, but
Okay. Why the hell is this thing not dying?
it's got a lot of hit points and you have a really shitty weapon.
Oh no!
Yeah, thank you so much, Mark. That's fucking awesome, dude. I really like those sub alerts too. I'm so happy with them. it took me quite a while to find emotes, like, or to find, like, animated little clips for all the different games that I've played or games that I like and stuff. I try to be here as much as I can. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as I say, that's, you know, that's awesome. Those are all great people. Pretty much every single person who just got a sub are people whose names I know and who I dig seeing in here.
That's what was happening before.
Yeah.
You're switching it.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, and I was like, I don't know why. When I was moving, it was switching.
Yeah. The scrolling chat also changes the items, unfortunately. Solar's pretty good, but he's not the best waifu. There's a lot of good waifus in this game, but Solar's up there.
I mean, if Solar was real, who in this chat wouldn't just date him instantly? Think about it. Hello, General Spammer.
Hey, Spammer, how you doing this evening? So there's actually 2 ways to get to that little area. I don't know if you want to just backtrack or if you want me to sort of guide you to spots, but...
Gesture.
Mm-hmm. So the back button is the one that's on the other side of the Xbox button from the start button. You gotta, like, close that, like, confirm, the confirm button closes the little dialogue, and then you got different gestures. Chilling before bed? Nice. How was your day? How was your Sunday, Spammer? I think they updated the logic for random gift subs to way heavier for regulars. Yeah,
That makes sense.
I believe that. I think it has to do with, like, how much they've watched just within the last month as well. So people, like...
Aw, Neko.
But I could be wrong. It's just a guess.
I already talked to this guy.
Going to bed. Happy bidet sonnet night, guys. Yeah, have an awesome night, Pop Up. And thank you for hanging out.
Don't eat things off walls anymore, sweetie.
It's for you.
Give Neko a sub bomb last night. It was all regs there. Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got to say, I think that, like, I try maybe every, like, few streams to go and raid someone random who I've never encountered, and I'm happy I do, because, like, Nekobato, I feel like, you know, there's no way I would have probably stumbled upon his stream if it weren't for trying to find, you know, just like a random streamer to raid, and I think that was a real hit. That one worked. Sometimes there's a dud, you know, you raid someone and they're just kind of like, oh yeah, thanks for the raid, and keep doing what they're doing and don't really chat or acknowledge it, and they're just kind of, I don't know, a little underwhelming, or their stream isn't that good, or, you know, they just start dropping N-bombs, or, you know, all kinds of different weird ass rough stuff. But yeah, Neko.
Oh my god, there we go. Got it.
I was really happy with that raid. You might want to run from you pressed start, so you gotta.
Oh my god!
You gotta close that start menu.
No! Fuck my life.
It's tough. The next time you run in there, you might not even want to lock on any of them. Just run in there, grab your souls, and run out. And remember, holding the B button makes you actually run.
I was trying to hold. Fine. I do everything wrong.
I'm just trying to help out for the next one, because you stumbled into a pretty rough area there. Yeah, those enemies.
That's where the game told me to stumble.
Okay. Played some COD with another streamer earlier, and was asked for me to show them my ways. Nice. Well, that's pretty legit. Remember when I raided random people? Well, I raid someone after every single stream. So sometimes I'll raid people who I follow. There's so many people I follow. I mean, it's kind of crazy. It's a little overwhelming. But oftentimes there'll be people I follow who are playing things where I'm just not interested. Like, I'm not, I don't know. It's not really something I want to watch. So I'll just go and find someone new and random who is playing something I really love.
Okay, what the hell? See,
So instead of tapping B, try
A. I'm trying to hit A to.
Yeah. So try just when you. Now I would run in the opposite direction personally.
Opposite direction. But
yeah, you're running deeper into the graveyard.
Oh my god. I'm hitting A. I'm not hitting B. There's a problem.
There you go. Yeah.
I can't see where I'm going because I haven't turned myself around.
So you might want to. There you go. There you go.
Oh my god.
You're still alive. only do it if there's no one from DF or my friends on at that point. I had a really terrible experience with random raids.
Oh,
yeah, I've had some random raids that didn't work out, but like that just happens. Well, now your souls are somewhere where it's a little bit closer to where you want to be. So, you know, just daisy chaining those souls.
I'm not saying you shouldn't play
Yeah, the
Apex
fat roll, I know.
Heretic. I'm saying that I don't enjoy watching it. I'm saying I've never enjoyed watching it, and that I would never want to watch it. I'm
Got 4
sorry.
wins. Nice.
I'm sure it's fantastic to play. I'm just saying I don't enjoy watching it.
Yeah, personally, I'm not really wild about FPSs. Like, I don't play them at all. So I usually don't raid people when they're playing them, which is unfortunate because like people like Truehog especially is someone who's been super supportive to the stream, but he's often playing Apex, and it's just like, I don't know. I've raided him a couple times, you know, just sort of out of support and solidarity, but I just really don't have any interest in the game. So it's sort of
I 100% agree with what he is
you
saying.
know, dropping a raid and then leaving is kind of, I don't know. It feels weird
almost.
to like drop a raid on someone and then just be like, I'm gonna go watch someone else, you know. But yeah, I mean, there's, you know, it's one of the most popular games in the world. I get that people enjoy it, but
Oh, for sure.
not
I
for me.
fully understand other people enjoy it. I don't.
So up those stairs
Yes,
there,
yes,
and
yes,
then
yes.
okay. Yeah, the fat
safe here
roll
for
is
some
is
reason.
pretty rough. Yeah, random raids aren't that bad, and like
Why is there a large bird there? Is that the
that's
bird who
the
dropped
bird
me?
that brought you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to
The
that bird.
Dark
Hopefully it
Forest
stops me
folks, I really
from whatever the hell's following me.
I would love to be able to give them raids and stuff, but when I joined the Dark Forest and like got, you know, when Euclidean you know, gave me like the role, like the,
Oh my god, there's more coming?
yeah, you might want to back off out of there.
I'm trying to!
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm hitting the wrong button. I can't see where I'm going again.
When I got added to
Okay.
the Dark Forest, so behind you,
Yeah.
you might want to unclick. Yeah, there you go. So run that way. Just like go forward. Yeah. And then to the left a little bit. There you go. When I got added to the Dark Forest, I went to all the other people who are streamers there. Like each of the people on Discord where they're like Dark Forest streamers or fam or whatever the fucking role is. And there you go. There's the bonfire. Of course, you have an enemy too close to rest, which is a shame. But if you die, your souls will be right there. So I went to each of those people and right-clicked their like name on Discord, and like none of them had their Twitch info on their Discord. So I was like, well, how do I add you guys? How am I possibly gonna like raid you and stuff? I'm not gonna like message each person individually and ask for the Twitch info. Like, you gotta add that shit. You have to like have it there so that, you know. So I just felt like no one had their shit together. So I was like, all right, well, you know, there's only so much work I'm willing to put in to like work hard to be a part of this community. So I added those people who had their info there, and then was like, all right, I'm out of here. Last random raid I did was just a dude shouting N bombs at his friends and talking shit about people in chat. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I have done one raid where someone dropped an N bomb, and I was yeah, sort of unhappy about that. I even had someone message me and be like, what's the deal with that? And I was like, yeah, I apologize. That's not what I expected. That was.
It's a person you knew, so you didn't.
But that happens, you know. It's you know, it's just part of it. But then sometimes you end up with like awesome people. So.
It's true. You can hit awesome people.
I have mine there. Awesome. Yeah, it's good to see. Tons of people have like info for like an old username they had where it's just a dead link, or they just don't have any of their info added. And I find that like, I don't know. It's like, are you like, you got to make that effort, you know? Like if you're going to be part of these like stream teams and groups, you know, and you've got to sort of have your info accessible for them to be able to help support you. I beat every boss in DS3. Time for New Game Plus, I guess. Nice. Well done, humanity. Fucking grats, dude. Honestly. A lot of people don't take it seriously. Yeah, I guess so. But then why are you part of, like, a stream team? And, you know, part of these, like, Discords and everything?
Where the hell
I don't
was
know.
that thing that was attacking me? There was one that came out of the water here before.
The skeletons?
Yeah.
No, they both chased you from the
they chased me
graveyard.
from the other place.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought one came out of the water, and I'm like, where is this fucker? Okay. Pardon all my swearing.
Midir
Be
was
happy
kicking
I
my
have
ass
that.
as usual. So, just so you know, the graveyard is like sort of above your pay grade right now for
I
the point that
understand.
you're at.
Am I going towards the graveyard?
Yes.
Okay.
So the sort of, I mean, the game is very trial and error. So, like how I learned was by dying over and over in the fucking graveyard, but it can be very tilting. So you may instead want to go to up that path. See the path in the background there? Like turn your camera to the right a little bit and you can see it again.
Right.
Like where you were looking a moment ago.
This
Yeah.
way? Okay.
See how there's that path that winds up there?
Yeah. I hate it when you
There's a lot of people in
just say
DF who
left
don't
and
deserve
right.
their role. Can't do anything about it. Yeah, it's all good. I just mean it's the same in every Discord, right? Like there's just a lot of people who don't kind of go that extra mile, and it makes it more challenging to be extra supportive, which is what I try to do for anyone in my community or communities that I'm part of.
Oh my god. There's 2 of them again. Unfair.
And there's someone throwing bombs at you from above.
I see that, yeah.
So keep in mind the left bumper.
Okay.
If you hold that down, you hold out your shield.
Oh, you're talking... Okay, the bumpers. I figured out what you meant.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hit the wrong button. Ah!
Watch out.
Oh no! Oh my god, I survived.
Wow, good luck getting out of here.
Is this a hard place to get out of?
You can pillage his body. Ooh, firebomb.
Okay.
Yeah, she should be going to the catacombs first.
Okay, I feel like I need to learn how to jump now.
Yeah. Yeah. Would have probably been good to practice earlier.
Hey.
That's just an objective fact.
Okay. So it's...
Let me know if you want a hand.
It was left bumper to jump?
No. So you hold in the direction that you want to go and hold B to run. Like, don't tap it or you'll backstep and maybe jump off the edge.
Yeah.
So hold down B and then release and retap it. And
Right at this
then you'll
right
jump.
moment?
Yeah. So good luck. It's a little bit janky. Boom, there you go. And there's even an item right there. Graveyard is next to shrine, but whacks the player's butt for going toward it. Yeah, totally. It's I mean, that's just the
kids,
nature of
look
this
at
game.
that. I did it.
It's I mean, there's so many old RPGs that are that way, where you can kind of leave town and head in several directions, and one of them will just have super big enemies that kick your butt to show you, like, oh, obviously this isn't where I go. Like old Final Fantasies and Breath of Fire and stuff like that, you know. This game is very much a throwback to
I think I have enough for a level,
sort of
so
retro
I may as
games.
well level if I can and not...
Sure. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so
Oh no, I was not quite there.
so I pretty much
I just respawned those enemies.
I always try to sort of follow and support folks who do the same here. Hey there, Azak.
This will not be okay. Thank you.
What do you mean this will not be okay? What thing won't be?
Me playing games? Because, like, that's fair. That's a fair assessment of how this is gonna go.
Yeah. So the button that is exactly opposite your attack button, like, it's helpful to tap it when it, just so that I know that you know what I'm talking about. But
I was
It's all
gonna run back and level.
okay. Keep in mind, running is done with that B button, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
you can, well, because otherwise the enemy will just catch up. You won't be able to rest.
Good. I will have rested a little bit. And watch this.
All right. I'm just trying to help.
I know. I wasn't particularly concerned with the enemy catching up to me because I will now have... See how I've done this? Now I can smack him. Smack. Haha. Die, die, die. And now I get even more. See how good that is?
Yeah. You might want to pick up the item before you rest.
Oh, an
I think
item.
it might go away.
Cracked round shield. I already have a shield.
Hello, streamer. Please do invasions. Hey, Glass Castles. So this is Modern Sonnet. It's her first time ever playing Dark Souls, and she doesn't really play a lot of games just in general, like with a controller and stuff. Modern
we
RPGs.
have a bit of a young baby, so this
So-
is my birthday, so I get to video game tonight, and everyone else gets to watch me drink wine and video game.
So yeah, usually if I'm playing Dark Souls, even then I'm not wild about invasions, but yeah, I don't think there's going to be any invasions this stream, unfortunately. Castles. Yeah, so if you want to be able to wear heavier armor, endurance, if you want to have more attacks before you run out of stamina, endurance, otherwise dexterity or strength will up your damage. Strength and dex, like strength will up your damage with this particular weapon you're currently holding a little bit more,
It's the
But
exact same amount right
it's
now.
totally up to you as to what weapon
Oh,
you
I
want
see.
to eventually be using. So there's like katanas and there's
Uchi
broadswords
the thing
and
you
great
kill someone
swords.
for, which makes me uncomfortable, so we're not doing that. So go strength. It's more my style to go a strength build than
Sure.
a dex build, so
There
I'll
you
just
go.
start there.
Another thing that you can do once you close the level up area is, if you want, you could strip off a little bit of your armor so that you are rolling a little bit faster. If you
That's not by resting.
think that you're going to be rolling often.
I don't think I will. I'm clearly
Okay.
not very good at it.
I had to check to see if someone was watching. We're in the clear. Don't be surprised if I'm not in DF by 2021. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't worry too much, Heretic. If you don't want to be part of it, I'm sure that you can just let them know. But you know, it's it seems like a cool little community.
There's a guy up there who's firebombing me.
Yep.
There's the guy who ran down. The other guy here.
Yeah, there's a guy down there. Only strength, vitality, and resistance, nothing more. Resistance? You crazy? You mean endurance?
Oops, wrong button. Well, okay.
If only you hung out with us in voice? Nah. I don't really have the time for it. If I played
True.
multiplayer games, then surely I could probably, you know, if I was gaming with you guys, then I'd be hanging out in the Discord, but I don't really play multiplayer games, so.
Okay, so we've got that guy aggroed.
Mhm.
Coming down, buddy?
No, he just throws bombs at you.
Ugh.
Yeah, and he never runs out.
Ugh. Who's annoying already? You. Come find me. Beat me.
It's a shame that his buddies' firebombs don't hurt him.
I
That
agree.
would be nice. Well, that guy's wind-up was crazy. Like, really gave you a big-ass window to attack him with.
No, wrong guy. There we go. That's one.
Careful, careful. Like, if you attack him once or twice, he sometimes just falls off, so you don't have to. If you keep swinging, you take a step forward each time, so you'll end up falling off the edge.
Okay, I took two guys down there with me. All right, cool. Ooh, kids. Chugging some Estus.
Every 3 months, Euclid and I have a fire to put out. Recently, there's been a fire that's turned into a firestorm, turned into a shit firestorm. That sounds like fun. You need to crash. Happy birthday, Sonnet. 26 now. Yeah, have an awesome night machine.
Thank you, I think.
And I super appreciate that offer, that controller. I'll probably take you up on it. That's super cool. Yeah, have an awesome night, dude. Be careful with the dragon. I have no idea what you mean. What dragon?
Was I who fucked
You're
the
crazy.
dragon? Fuck a lie. Fuck a loo. Is this that place where you like fell off a cliff? I will fuck you too.
I'll let you know before you go falling off any cliffs. Have no fear. Like, I mean, there's a cliff on your right, obviously, but
Wow, I didn't notice it. Thank you for telling me. Sorry, I'm sassy.
jump.
Thanks, friend.
I wouldn't recommend it.
You're the best.
Where are you going?
Down? Because the other way has a cliff?
What?
What?
There was a doorway.
Yeah, when I went through it, it looked like there was a cliff on the other side of it.
No, it's
Like there's water
walking.
running there or something.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm able to step there. For some reason I thought it was like a long fall for something. Okay. I want to go back. There's something behind me.
Remember, if you lock on, you can actually see them. There you go.
Oh, go away. Die.
So
I'm poisoned.
yeah, see that gauge there?
Yeah.
So when an enemy hits you, if they have some sort of status effect, it fills a portion of the way. And then if they hit you again, it keeps filling. And so when it fills completely, then the status effect triggers. So that thing only had to hit you twice to trigger the status effect poisoned. So now you're poisoned and you're slowly going to lose health.
How do I get rid of poison? Besides
Rest of the
dying?
bonfire.
That's the only thing. It doesn't like fade over time or anything.
It is. See how it's slowly going down? It's only like 3/4 of the way full now. So it's just going to tick down your health as it slowly ticks down until it's empty.
Well, that's annoying.
Yes, it is. That particular rat is just kind of there to show you
Why rats
that there
suck.
are rats in the game. But it's like it runs away from you and then it really slowly turns around when you approach it and stuff. So it basically it's really easy to just like attack it before it hits you.
Thanks.
Well, just so you know, because you're going to be coming through here a lot, I imagine.
Oh, thank you.
Just a harmless rat. It's a training rat. Yeah, exactly. I wish they were harmless. The first one's not bad. That's all bad. You can keep continuing through and healing as necessary. You know, you'll be fine. Are you gonna let the poison completely run its course?
No. I'm tempted.
Poor sweetie.
I just don't want to deal with a whole bunch of things trying to kill me and then me not having
No,
a
no.
place to... What, wanna what?
Well, heal when you get to about half health or so, because if something hits you, you die.
Yeah, that's why
Well, so like the heal button you might want to press. That's all I'm saying. The one that heals you. I would tap it. Like, sooner rather than, all right, well, you do you. I'm just trying to keep you alive. I don't know why would I recommend doing things. You just look at me, but, you know, whatever. Didn't want to say there's someone chasing you, heal quick, but I was basically saying that. I don't know.
No. You were saying you were micromanaging me and I
Okay.
was getting annoyed.
All right. I won't say anything. I'll let you die as many times as you like. I just figure I'll try and save you from some of the frustration of dying a bunch of times, but I don't need to.
How's that poison not moving down anymore?
It is. It's very slow. You said 2021, trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, things will settle down. Not fuck this shit and leave them. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It seems like you're not super satisfied with how your your sort of group is these days. So, if you wanted to leave, I'm sure that would be fine. Or you could keep trying to work at improving it. I don't know.
Sounds like a smart lady.
Roy Rocks, my fiance, does the same when I suggest things for her in Bloodborne. You should be Rub Yo the next bonfire. You should be Rub Yo the next bonfire. I'm not.
Right by.
Be right by?
Like nearby, I'm assuming.
Maybe. But you're not, so.
I just threw his fucking whiskey bottle at me. What is this, Mark?
Oh, yeah.
Mark, I think I found you in the game. This dude just showed up and threw a whiskey bottle at me. I'm assuming.
Yeah, except Mark usually throws them when they're empty.
This dude just threw a full whiskey bottle at me? Yeah, it's not Mark. Ignore me.
Yeah, that was more of a Molotov that he tossed at you.
Be wary of wings. Okay, so something's gonna fly at me. Good to know.
I have no idea why they wrote that.
Well, it had a bunch of ratings. Need comfort. Okay.
What is it? I don't know. People write really random shit.
I don't know, I'm assuming a dragon? It's a shitty staircase.
Well, you're no
It
longer
leads
poisoned.
nowhere. I know. Oh, I know.
Well, it's only a shitty staircase because it's seen better days.
And it leads nowhere. Like, where is the staircase going to? A fucking wall? Why do we need a staircase that leads to a wall? Think about it.
Doesn't it go to a little platform?
No, there's no platform. Look, there's nothing. Oh, okay, you're right. Fine.
'Twas I who fucked the dragon, fuck a lion, fuck a loo.
Oh, look.
Love how creative people get with the limited phrases and words the game gives you. Yeah, totally. It's kind of wild. I mean, obviously the best is, when you finish Ornstein and Smog and have a bunch of messages that are like try two-handing and big chest ahead and stuff. Yeah, amazing chest ahead. That's one of the better messages in the game. Don't give up, skeleton. Yo, why is it that is such a meme, that one is so like common and popular?
They probably all follow my skeleton friend, and they think that it's a reference to him.
Maybe that's it.
It seems reasonable.
Silly sweetie.
I am very silly.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I'm enjoying my birthday thus far. It's already 10. That's actually kind of surprising.
Time flies when you're gaming.
I know. I have gamed before.
Don't give up. You've got the skeleton in you.
Feels like I'm on an edge there.
Yep.
I'm not gonna go in there.
Probably not worth it.
Oh. Meow. I feel like that was the correct response. Does it just do that every time I come up here?
Every time. That would be so shitty.
Yeah.
No, that would really break immersion.
Heard crazier shit. Two guys. No, more people. Run away. Okay, that's this. Okay, now we run.
Yeah.
Or we don't run, because apparently I'm bad at running, because I'm running backwards.
So when you're leaving too, that block button that's on the left bumper can be really useful, because if they hit you, it does almost no damage. So when you run into like 3 dudes, if you're just like quick on the block, you'll be fine. So that's why I was trying to like show you which button it is, because I don't think you pressed it a single time this game yet.
I totally just pressed it right then. Oh no! No! Ah! Whew! Alright, no one learned from me. Absolutely no one.
Sounds like some shit I'd say if I was watching a skeleton fight a demon or
Learn
dragon.
from me.
Would be quixotic and just charge the dragon full tilt. Yeah, that's a good way to
Chaotic,
go.
sweetie. Chaotic.
Yeah, chaotic.
Chaotic.
Yeah, that's what I said. Quizzical. It was started in
Chaotic.
Dark Souls 2. A lot of the
It's a
skeleton
reference
phrases
to
come
Don
from that
Quixote.
game. Yeah, that's what I said. Quizzical.
Oh my god.
I beat him. Gale is dead. Nicely done, Lone Brit. Congrats. Oh, yes, the Cancer Souls? No. All the Dark Souls games are beautiful and unique snowflakes. They all deserve respect. Using triggers and not bumpers for attacks and blocks. I know, that's... I'm trying to help her, I swear. I really am. I keep saying, hey, press this button to block. Let's try this. And then she just doesn't. And it's like, all right, well, let's not practice ever and just try it in the midst of being attacked by 3 things.
I've hit the button before. See, there's a button. There's the other button.
Yeah, so real quick, when you press that, so hold it. See how you're still blocking? Now hold the other one. See how you're not anymore? So that is a parry. If you're struck right as you tap it, then you'll parry the attack. But otherwise, nothing happens. So you don't want to use that one. You want to use that bumper instead of the trigger, because that just blocks. You can just hold it and block, and you can run with it too. You can like hold out your shield and run toward enemies. It's very paladin-esque. If you think number 2 is the best, you cannot be my friend. Number 2 is my second favorite. My order personally is Dark Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. I like the first Souls the best, 2 is Gank Souls, and 3 is 3 hits you dead Souls.
Okay.
I like them both. I like them all. Like,
So that guy
I think
keeps shooting at me,
regardless
so I don't
of which
attack
soul
him.
you think is the best and the least good, like the worst Souls game is still better than a lot of other games. Like, it's kind of
Fuck, I was trying to dodge
wow,
that.
headshot. I've literally never seen that extra animation where the blood splatters and you get shot in the head.
Okay, I'm through that door.
That's
now.
neat.
I only have 1 charge left on my Estus. I suppose I may as well use it.
Yeah, it's not a waste to use it because it still won't get you to full.
Yeah.
With rocks on the favorite order, yeah, I think it's a pretty good one. Like, there's nothing wrong with Dark Souls 3, but I think it was massively overhyped, and I think most people play it because they're really big fans of PvP, and I'm not I like PvE, and I think that the first Dark Souls was really revolutionary and mind-blowing and still holds up as a spectacular game. And Dark Souls 2 did a bunch of really interesting things and still has really fucking interesting and cool and unique areas and mechanics and stuff. And Dark Souls 3, I feel like didn't do a lot of stuff that was super unique. So
he really liked Sekiro.
it's not, it didn't blow me away as much. Like Bloodborne and Sekiro overall though. Yeah, I would put Sekiro probably above all of them. Sekiro is probably my favorite game. You should go up and kill that archer.
Oh, how? I thought
Fuck
I
that
was
dude.
just like...
Well, there's a stairwell to the
I
side
know,
of him.
I thought I was going towards the stairwell, but apparently I wasn't.
There you go. Yeah. Fuck him with your sword. Teach him the lesson that it is not okay to wield a crossbow. There you go. And, Dark Wraith. So you're out of Estus, but there's a bonfire quite nearby.
Like, right through that door?
Could be. Yeah, Sekiro is a fucking spectacular game. The only downside of Sekiro is it's really like once you beat it, you're done, you know? With the Dark Souls games, I feel like there's a little bit more replay value and not as much with Sekiro. And I don't know. Bloodborne, I'm really on the fence. I enjoy Bloodborne. It's got a neat setting. However, I played it like 2-player basically, pretty much the entire way, so... I just like how the community has nicknamed the other Souls.
Thank you, Lombret.
Bloodborne is Blood Souls and Sekiro Ninja Souls. I've actually never heard Blood Souls. 3 leaned on the nostalgia factor a bit too much for my taste. Yeah, I could see that too, very much so. Still love it to pieces though. Fun buyer lit.
Here.
I'm just gonna mouse over this. I apologize for moving your camera. Smoke a loke. Okay, I've never seen that particular. Emote. You're back okay?
Yeah, I carried the baby for like hours this morning. So, you know. Usually I give it a bit of a lie down on the floor stretch in the evening. Yeah. I carry a 20-pound baby for hours every day. And her backpack full of crap that she needs.
Counterbalance.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Some people say Surge Souls as well. Oh, for the Surge? I could see that, I guess. I don't know. There's a bunch of games that...
Oh. Okay. Yeah, Praising the Sun, only I don't actually have that emote yet. Apparently there's an emote for it. I know that because I've watched Rox play before.
Praise the Sun. Absolutely, Azaic. Is it Azaic? Azak? Thank you, Mark. I'll wait for it.
I like that you said
This
the
dog was
bonfire,
happy
like
you
with
found
2
the
ends,
bonfire.
implying it's a good fire. I don't know if you did that
Talking
on purpose,
over the
but...
text-to-speech.
Oh yes, I'm an asshole.
Hey, that brought you to an even 171,000. God damn, dude. Only 29,000 more, and we open up another emote slot. Speaking of, Mark, I should send you the drafts that Umi sent me of what the emotes are gonna look like. She sent me some sort of rough drafts, and I think they're fucking great. I really like them. There's in the works. There's an Ayaya emote, a Rox Ayaya. There's a Rox Monka S, a Rox Galaxy Brain. What else? There's a I see Deck 13 and other Souls-likes as their own entities. Yeah, Souls-likes, though, like, games that are so heavily inspired by this game, you know, calling them, like, something Souls, I think is fine. Just to acknowledge how inspired they are by this game. This next area is a real...
Is it a gauntlet?
It's gonna be a little tough, so...
Oh shit, there's 2 people in here. Oh, that's shitty.
Yeah. 2.
Good, good.
Man, Mark, that is quite the collection of rocks. I love it.
Alright. I took them out. Good, good.
Yeah, so there's a Monka, an Ayaya, a Galaxy Brain. Oh, a Rip. There's a Rip emote. I'm probably going to make the Rip emote the 1000 cheer. Like Neo, I feel it's completely different. I don't. I've been playing Neo for the last few weeks, and it is incredibly inspired by Dark Souls. Like, it's really, really, really similar with like some very minor differences. The only thing that's really different is that they insist on the controls being super different. Careful.
Oh, okay. Got a thing to touch.
It's just people's troll ass messages. Neo can go to hell. I like Neo. I've been playing it each Sunday. The only thing I don't like is that you can't remap the controls, but other than that, it's a good game. If you could remap the controls, I would be having a much easier time with it. But yeah, it's solid. It's got its own thing going on.
I need to go through here, yeah?
Seems like it. Does appear that's the only path forward. Oh, gosh, pardon me.
It's able to attack me. I want to avoid it. The thing is here, it's going to attack me. I keep seeing them though. Oh, hello, friend. Okay.
Keep in mind, if you walk into a new area with your shield out,
I know,
then
I'm
while you're
currently
getting your
on
bearings,
attack.
you can kind of.
Okay. Oh my god, why am I so bad?
Don't forget about locking on.
Because I fucking... There we go.
Whew, that was a little bit monka. Yeah, I don't mind Neo at all. I'm just finishing my completion of Dark Souls 3 and then the Surge. Then I'm open to Souls games I haven't played. Yeah, the Surge is on my backlog as well. It's one of the games that I intend on playing at some point.
Oh, okay, that I can't go there. Either, okay. And I can't go there, okay.
The Surge is one of the games that a friend of mine owns, and he's willing to loan me, so I've got access to that one. I have to return to Lords of the Fallen. Stretching out your poor back. There's another doorway in this chamber before you leave.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. Thank you. Oh, is this a bad one or a good one?
There's only 3 ways to find out. Hey, black fire bombs. Nice. You've replenished your supply. Those are quite useful against bouses.
I already replenished the amount that I used in the previous find.
Did you? I know you've gotten fire bombs. Have you gotten black fire bombs though?
Oh.
There's 2 different
I didn't
types.
know they were different.
Yeah. Fire bombs are weak and black fire bombs are the stronger version.
Yeah, I did. You see, I've got 13 of them now, and I started with 10.
Nice.
It's already replenished.
I don't know Lords of the Fallen. I've never heard of that. Don't forget your inventory is open. It's a deadly killer when you go to attack something and you don't because you've opened it again.
Yep. Sure did. Wrong button! No!
Black fire bombs are like medieval nukes. Hey there,
Hello,
Bloka.
Bloka.
How are you this fine evening? I have never seen that emote. It's mildly off-putting. Yeah, black fire bombs are definitely like you know, sandblasting a soup cracker against a lot of things. Like the first boss.
Hey, I died against the first button.
Until you use black fire bombs. Wrong button, every new Dark Souls player. Fact. Mark knows what's up. Same devs at the Surge. It was their first attempt at replicating the Souls-like formula, which ended okay. Same devs as what? Oh, Lords of the Fallen. I see what you're saying. I've never seen or played either of them, so I know very little about them. I only heard about the Surge recently because someone was talking about the Surge 2. I guess it's fairly new. Woke up a little while ago. How are you guys doing? I'm doing great, thank you. I'm doing really well. Yeah, it's my lovely wife, Modern Sonnet's birthday, and so we're doing a little birthday stream. It is also Praise the Sunday, so for the birthday stream, it is Dark Souls. I'm, you know, helping her. I have the coaching tag on this stream, so I can justify all the coaching that I'm doing, you know, helping out my lovely wife. Another way that you can approach combat is when you have an enemy running at you, if you just hold out your shield, when they first hit your shield, they kind of get like stunned, and it gives you a huge window to just fuck their shit up.
Okay.
So
I won't remember to do that.
So if you kind of get in the habit of holding your shield out pretty much all the time,
Yeah, but
it can be really useful.
Does it do anything with my stamina? I seem to move slower.
Yep, you move slower, and you replenish stamina slower, but you're already at full stamina.
I'm gonna not use it right this second while I'm running through here. Then I'm gonna through there.
Yeah, thank you for the birthday wishes. The big old hype. Can I get an exclamation mark Sunbro in the chat to go with that hype, Sunbro?
Oh my god, there's 4
I can use my
in total
phone.
now?
I'm gonna use my phone for it.
Pardon my language, everyone. Oh, you could just use mine as well, you realize, yeah? I'm literally on the counter right now.
Deadly sinners.
Yeah, 3 inches.
Deadly sinners. Okay, so...
Deadly sinner. You know what I got stuck in my head the other day was premonition of pain, actually, speaking of 3 inches.
Because of that Sunbro emote, I just wanted to throw
If
down
only I could be so grossly incandescent.
my own
there it
Sunbro
is.
action.
Here it is. All these little baggers in here. Yeah, no, I actually had premonition of pain stuck in my head the other day, speaking of 3 inches. And in his dreams he saw, brick by brick, stone by stone, wall by wall, his castle was set to burn.
Alright,
When
so...
the soothsayer gives out his warning.
So the next time that you're going to fight against just like one dude, would probably be a good time to sort of practice just that thing of like just holding up the shield to eat their first attack, and then you can see whether that approach to combat is something that, or like this guy who throws bombs. If you run up there while you're holding down your shield, then if he does hit you, you're going to take a lot less damage.
Still up here I need to kill, I believe.
Yeah,
There's
so if you head up there while you got your shield out,
there he is.
then
Oh,
if he hits
is
you
a
like that,
bomber,
you
I
take less
see.
damage.
I thought he was a regular guy, not a bomber.
That crazy sidestep.
Okay.
The way they move cracks me up. They kind of defy physics. It's like they're being lifted up like a marionette when they jump.
Okay, so I'm assuming when I go up here, that I'm going to be in range of that other fire bomber. Dum, 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 I was not in range of anything. Well, no, I was, but I was no one attacking me. Is this a place for if you're doing archery build to just snipe things, or what? Oh shit! Hi, friend! Oops.
Yeah, there's a lot to keep track of. Like locking onto an enemy and holding shield and like attacking. Like you really, it kind of does use all of your fingers to really get good at this game.
So can I access those guys over there or not, is the real question.
Can you access them?
Yes, can I reach them?
Yeah. You can just
they're
walk
right
right
there.
over
Oh,
there.
I see. Oh, I see. I did not think that. I thought I was like thinking, okay, so is this like a place where they show you some people who you might eventually be able to snipe or what? No, I see. We can actually straight up say hi. Oh, you were a bomber? I thought you were just a sword dude. You bugger.
Oh, the lack of locking on makes me so nervous. It's so easy to miss them. Yay, game mechanics. I know, there's so many to keep track of. So all of those items, those soul of a this, soul of a that, they're items that you can use in your inventory, and they just give you more souls, which are experience points or money. So you can, the next time you go to a bonfire, if you're a little bit shy of a level, you can just like use one of those from your inventory and top yourself up and gain your levels.
So can't I get over here? Okay, so I'm over here now.
Yeah, you can, but there's nothing here. It's
Oh.
just a weird little area that you can technically get onto. It's very
Okay.
odd.
And am I now stuck here for some reason, or?
No, there's a little area that you can drop off right there.
Okay. I'm back kind of where I was before.
Yep. I loved every one of these games. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, they're fucking so good. And then I quit single player RPGs for good. That's a shame. I mean, that's like the only thing I stream, really. That's
So how close am I to a new bonfire?
what I built my
Probably
channel
not,
on.
Yeah.
I built this channel, built this channel on single player
Wow.
RPGs. I would recommend taking that tiny little staircase to the left before going down to the other
There's
guys.
another guy behind that staircase who's gonna come and gank me if I go for that guy down there.
Could be.
Yeah. Okay.
I play them when I can watch you. Because there's so many. There's so many of them to play. Like, if you ever played all the retro greats, and some of the retro streams that I've done have been some of my most interactive streams that I've gained like tons of new follows on. Like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, playing that blind. There was so many new people that joined up. It was crazy. A lot of the games I've seen you play, I've already played. Oh, that's a big plus. I mean, it means you got good taste in games. You probably got the same kind of taste as me.
There's no.
Yeah, Symphony of the Night. Tons of people checked out. That was a lot of fun. Shadow of the Colossus. That was fucking insane. That was like a whole experience. I wish I could play that game for the first time again.
There's three guys down there.
One of them's aggroed, so if you back up, then you get to fight one.
He's aggroed already?
Was fucking walking toward you.
I suppose so. Why is he aggroed already? What did I do to aggro him?
You moved in range.
Okay. Okay. I'll play.
The new God of War, that was another one that was surprisingly good. I really enjoyed that game. The voice acting and the story and stuff I thought were surprisingly good for a AAA game. A lot of AAA games just kind of ride, they just kind of like coast on the fact that they're just like fun to play, you know?
Is this guy just gonna do this? Like, are we just dancing? I mean, I just dancing? Wants to dance. There it is. Oh, cunt.
Now keep in mind you have no stamina right now.
Oh, okay. Is that what he was waiting for?
So your stamina replenishes a lot slower when you have your shield out.
Yeah.
So if you lower it and then raise it again when your stamina's up.
So
It's a lot of like
this guy-
micromanaging
so
stamina.
You almost want to try to get a backstab on this guy, yeah?
That can be a good way to kill them, sure.
Okay.
I like the challenge of facing things that can freely think for themselves. Speaking of which, play fear. It's
There it is. No, I rolled too far.
It's on my list of things I'd like to check out one day. You might want to replenish your stamina before you go back in.
Ah!
There you go.
Guy's hard.
Yeah, enemies with shields. It'll take a while to get used to them. There's another way to knock their shield away from them if you want a tip.
Okay. I thought. Oh, I didn't do the right button. Oh shit. Okay, now I've got to go replenish my stamina.
If you tap like toward him and your attack button, just tap both of them at the same time. Right,
Okay.
like right now. Just try it. So the other, your main attack button, your
Sorry,
bumper.
I think of the other one too. That.
There you go. That kick will knock their shield away and open them up for an
I
attack.
thought I just tried it again.
Yeah, but you didn't quite pull it off. There you go. Now get out of there. Wow, I can't believe you survived that.
Well, I have no Estus left, so I guess I should just go back to the.
Probably want to just rest and take another crack at it. You can also level up once or twice.
Probably, yeah.
That was
I don't
nerve-wracking.
remember where.
That is the tiniest sliver of health I've ever seen.
So you're saying don't fall off any
The game
edges.
will always get the AI done right stamp for me. Yeah, good AI can be really good, but I mean, that's just one component of a game, right?
I don't remember where to go.
Yeah,
Am I
it's less
dead now?
artificial, more intelligent. Like, I understand what you mean about, like, the challenge of facing things that can think
Shit,
for themselves and
is this where
stuff.
There's a bomber up above? Okay.
But sometimes the fun of a game isn't just the challenge, but, like, the story or the voice acting or, like, the sort of cinematic experience of it. Sometimes it's just the game mechanics themselves being very novel or unique. There's a lot of reasons to play a game. I remember in The Last of Us, an enemy blindsided me with a brick, and he ran and grabbed me while his buddy beat the shit out of me. And seeing AI work together like that blew me back. Yeah, The Last of Us had pretty decent AI actually, plus The Last of Us had probably, I would say The Last of Us is one of the best games ever made in terms of showing that a video game can be like art, like a movie. A lot of people kind of give video game shit for not, for just kind of being, you know, whatever, for not being those things. But yeah, I would say The Last of Us might be one of the best games of all time. An enemy just died. Someone must have walked off the stairs when he was trying to get to you. Tastes have shifted to less story-based games in recent years, but taste also shift every 4 years or so. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You know, having your preferences change is all good. I just found when it comes to streaming, that streaming, like, shooters and competitive games, unless you literally are one of the absolute best, which, I mean, you know, very, you know, obviously there's only a small handful of people who are, like, sponsored, you know, gamer, basically. It's just not really worth streaming. Like, probably my absolute lowest viewership games was when I streamed League or Hearthstone, just any multiplayer games, really. So there's a subculture for being terrible. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't really seen it. I know a lot of people who stream multiplayer online games, and I don't know. It just seems like it's hard to break like 3 or 4 viewers because there's just so much. There's such an oversaturation. You have to be so much more interesting or more skilled than everyone else, because there's so many other people streaming it, you know what I mean? Like, whereas a blind first-time playthrough of Dark Souls, for example, there's probably only 1 or 2 people doing that right now, you know, Sonnet being one of them, and that's super interesting. I love seeing someone play Dark Souls for the first time. I specifically go out of my way to go to the Dark Souls category every couple of days and just look and see whether anyone's got that first playthrough tag, because that's, like,
On the other side there is.
so, it's such an experience, you know? It's so unique. Has Sonnet been jogging back to the bonfire to re-up her flask? Yeah, she just did, actually. Absolutely.
I sure did.
Yeah, it hasn't just been deaths. In fact, I was told that it's more fun to watch shitty players than watch, say, like, Shroud. Yeah, I could see that, maybe. But, I mean, pro players, you know, are able to make a living from it, which is nice. Like, that's sort of a benefit. But, like, yeah, I'm sure there's some people who might want to watch sort of noobs. Like, I would watch someone play their first ever game of League of Legends, but I don't really want to watch anyone play League of Legends other than that. And I played League for fucking years. Is she on the bed?
She's in the.
You want me to try and sort of bounce her to sleep?
You can give her a second to see if she self-settles. Okay. Maybe we need to end stream pretty quick here, because my baby just woke up, so... Oh, she's self-settled?
Sounds like it.
That's good. Whew. Sometimes she just kind of wakes up, but doesn't actually wake up.
Yeah, it's weird. She kind of wakes up screaming.
And she's like, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm in bed," and just falls back asleep.
Yeah, I think maybe it's nightmares. I don't know, or just intense dreams in general.
I was always of the theory that she just wakes up and she's like, "Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm in bed. Okay, we're cool."
A good rule of thumb I find is if you're at like half-life or less, like where you're at, if you use an Estus flask, it won't top you up completely, so it's like safe to use.
Okay.
See what I mean? There's still like a little gap there. So once you hit like half health.
Me, but he's not. Where the hell are you, fucker?
I do that sometimes at 27. 27. To be young again.
You're not that much older than 27, sweetie.
Well, 5 years older than that. 5 years is a long time. Sure, in 5 days I will be 5 years older. I'm probably, I don't know, 4.5 years older. Depends on when his birthday is. Another Sonnet takeover stream. It was short-lived. It's true. Yeah, it's only been like 2.5 hours. I'm unsure whether I want to keep streaming after or if I want to call it a night. I mean,
My God, there we go.
It's really, really hard to attack enemies when you're not locked onto them. It's difficult. I know there's streamers, there's like people who play this game without ever locking onto enemies, and they just like are good at running at them and attacking, or running sort of past them and attacking on the way and stuff. I find it impossible to play without locking onto stuff. I was told that a man could be 27, but if he gets married and has kids, he's automatically 47, but will always be 12 mentally.
I don't think that's entirely fair.
Those numbers seem very arbitrary to me. You say you're vastly different from how you were 5 years ago? Me? Yeah. I would personally say I'm very different.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of like my... Like if I was streaming 5 years ago, I don't think that I would have been as good at it. I think that over the last couple of years, I've gotten sort of better at I don't know, human interaction. We've gotten better. It's kind of
These are all fire bombers?
chatting with people.
All right, then. Die, all of you.
Yeah, it's a shame you didn't have your shield out there. That would have saved a lot of damage.
Like Dinesis.
I always found that kind of info very interesting. I think every 5 years you should be able to look back and say like, wow, I'm quite different from how I was. Like, I don't know.
All right, so where do I move forward from here?
In the last year,
What did all that?
you know, I've had a kid. I think that's changed a lot as well.
Well, yeah, the kid made a huge difference for sure.
Having a baby is like completely changes all of your priorities.
Yeah.
And
you learn just how much you can do with a small amount of sleep. It's surprising, really.
yeah, it alters your amount of sleep. I mean, the last 5 years, I've basically stopped having sugar.
You didn't have a lot of sugar before that, though, sweetie.
There's an item on that body. That's what
there?
that prompt is.
Oh.
Pillage body.
Where's the wrong button?
Fortunately, it rode down with you, so it's right there.
I see that.
Ooh, shit! You picked up a random crossbow instead of having to buy one. That's cool.
Okay.
You have a crossbow. You didn't before.
Cool.
Ranged weapons are nice. Oh.
Oh.
You probably aggroed 2 of them, but this guy's running toward you, so if you can kill him soon enough, it won't matter. Same, yeah. I mean, in the last 5 years, I've gotten less toxic. I can say that much. I've been kind of a social butterfly, but wasn't allowed to fly until my early teen years because of bullies.
Right. So what button was it again to kick? It was...
Toward him and your attack.
Toward
No
him,
B.
attack.
Yeah, just like pushing in the direction of him and attack at the exact same time.
Nope.
Nope, not quite. There you go.
Lock onto
If
it
you were
first.
locked onto him, yeah, you would have nailed it. I would back off and replenish your stamina though.
Right.
Every time your stamina hits 0, so if you attack or use a bit of stamina, it immediately starts replenishing.
What the hell? It kicked that thing out of the way instead of hitting him?
But if your stamina goes to 0, it stays at 0 for a couple of seconds, like a
Come
couple
with
of
me.
full beats, and then starts replenishing. So if you let it hit 0,
Come at me, bro.
crossbow run starts now. Yeah. If you met me a couple of years ago, we probably would not be friends.
Let's attack him. There we go.
Wow, I'm surprised that last hit he got on you didn't kill you. Chanting, crossbow, run, crossbow, run. I haven't changed drastically in the past 5 years, but I'm a completely different person than I was 10 years. Yeah, you're right. I am way different over the last 5 years than 10, for sure. My musical tastes have, you know, kind of chilled out. I don't go to like shows anymore. I don't really have any interest in it. I used to go to
Another
a
one.
metal show twice a week, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, metal shows also aren't coming to town as much anymore, which is really super lame.
I'm sure we could be seeking them out. I just
Oh,
know,
I
don't have the interest.
still get the posts for them, yeah.
But yeah, 10 years definitely changed a lot, for sure.
Alright, so I'm assuming there's some things that come down from there.
Yeah, you have a couple of Hushins from here. There's,
Chest.
yeah, you need a key to get that chest,
Oh, that's stupid.
which is from a vendor that you went past earlier.
I saw there was a vendor? I didn't see a vendor.
I know. That
Okay.
path is hard mode.
Okay, don't take that
There's
path, thank you.
sort of a sub-boss.
You want to go up then? I'm guessing someone's
Keep in
gonna
mind,
attack
holding
me.
your shield up can be really helpful
Okay.
when you
Oh. They have the high ground. I'm gonna die. Oh, I made it.
Damn, good job, Anakin.
Well, I think it's extra funny because of the number of times Obi-Wan has had... I don't understand. The number of times Obi-Wan has had the low ground and destroyed, like Darth Maul. Obi-Wan did not have the high ground, and he destroyed him. You know? So what the hell is he saying? I can't take this. Okay.
Can't touch this.
Oh, that person sounds like a fucking pansy.
Can't touch this.
Okay, so we got a bunch of things that might explode or something. Oh. Hi, Skio.
Hey, Skio.
So you'll notice
Thank you
that
so much for
it's
the raid, dude.
both Rox and I tonight.
Indeed. Tonight is my lovely wife, Modern Sonnet's birthday. Today is the actual day of her birth. So to celebrate that, I decided that she, she could be a big part of the stream. And we were trying to decide what we were going to do for it. And I figured since it's Praise the Sunday, that Dark Souls would be very fitting.
I volunteered.
Sure.
He's trying to make it sound like it was his idea. I volunteered.
I apologize for my wording, sweetie.
Thank you.
Jesus.
Oh, no,
Thank you for the happy birthday wishes.
Hey
there, Ellie Klund. Like... Welcome. Yeah, so this is Modern Sonnet's first time ever playing Dark Souls.
I feel like I'm gonna die here.
Yeah, probably. Watch out behind you.
Okay. What's behind me?
Well, you see those crossbow bolts hitting the ground?
Uh-huh. How do I get to those fuckers?
Well, that side of the stairs isn't anything. What about the other side? Ooh, a ladder. I spent the last 9 hours being a spear of the church. Nice. You're also rocking some Souls action. Yeah, I've definitely been I've been having a lot of fun watching Sonnet play Souls for the first time.
There's no thingy up here. Good to know.
What kind of thingy?
The thingy in the ground with the sword.
Bonfire?
That's one.
Usually the high ground in single blade saber fights is a spot that allows a Jedi to assume a more calm approach to the fight that pretty much forces their opponent to be aggressive. I can see that. So on a ladder, don't hold any direction and hold B. And that's how you drop faster. If you're holding down and you hold B, it doesn't do it faster for some reason, which they fixed in the future games, but this game doesn't have that mechanic. Most people passed out by now and my throat is dead. I played guitar and sang between invasions. Holy crap. Jack of all trades.
I did it.
First playthroughs are the best. I agree. I've been having a lot of fun watching her do this.
I remember this guy. I remember watching you fight him.
Ah, so you're
I'm not as blind on this playthrough as I could be. Oh shit.
God, that was stressful to watch.
Okay. Good talk.
Because you didn't run, and then when you got on the ladder, you didn't.
So there he is.
There he is.
Now I do the regular attack, jump down.
You took kind of an extra minute, so
okay.
Now he's up here with you.
Okay. Now I go down. He'll come back down, right? Yeah, see?
Looks like it.
That's
oh my God,
button.
sweet
Which button
Jesus.
is it? I hit the wrong button a bunch of times. I have no S this class. I need to do this.
That was a stressful time.
I'm gonna leave for a second.
What's up? You going to the bathroom?
Yes.
All right. Well, I will see you in a moment. While you're gone, I will. What the hell are you doing? So mean to me. Any other useful items I could equip on her? Firebomb's probably decent. Yeah, that's probably about it. Let's just leave. Just go back out the fog door, Sonnet. Panic is number 2 killer in this game. Yeah, I know. Oh man. I haven't played this game in so long. I missed it. It feels so nice to be playing it. Don't give up, you've got a hollow in you. Punching a wall, get the plaster ready. I have to get up for a moment and then she just goes and punches a fucking hole in the wall. She's mean. Rox, let's prank her when she comes back. Put the broken sword back. Oh, that would be such a mean prank. Oh, it would work so well too. I'm gonna go hang out with my wife. I'll catch you tomorrow. Sounds good, dude. I blame chat for that. Well, let's not tell her that I just lost her 2 levels. Let's pretend that didn't occur. That was obviously everyone's fault except mine, so, shh. Don't tell Mom I broke the lamp. Fuck. But seriously though, that didn't happen. Oh no. Hang on, I'm gonna get her some souls back. Oh, soft humanity, right. Oh man. None of that happened. It's fine. Statistically speaking, she would have died on the way there again anyway. Take your character's pants off for a laugh. I'll make it more noticeable. Sparta!
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just fucking with some NPCs. Or with some bad guys.
Mm-hmm. The bad sweetie. Where am I?
Oh, just downstairs from the bonfire.
Downstairs.
Yeah. Like there's that little set of stairs there. And if you go up them, you'll get the bonfire. Because I went down them.
Oh, I see.
So glad to see you're playing this game. It's so good. Yo, Manano. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Dark Souls. However, my wife, Modern Sonnet here, has never played any of the Souls games. She has done very little gaming in general with a controller.
Well,
so
yeah,
not a lot of
I've done
kind
a lot
of
of PC gaming.
Not a lot of like action RPGs. So yeah, kind of a new thing for her birthday.
A whole new world.
Yeah, a whole fantastical point of view.
A new fantasy.
It'll make it more noticeable, Reavers. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Dark Souls is definitely a controller game. Yeah, you'd be crazy to play this with a keyboard and mouse. If you were able to play this game with a keyboard and mouse, I would go ahead and say that you should probably be, I don't know, institutionalized.
Oops, wrong button.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have healed.
Well, kind of.
Fortunately, you didn't get punished for it.
How did that not, like, get this other guy's attention? Maybe I shouldn't bother with him. Because I want to have as much health as possible.
You may want to equip some armor.
What? Where's all my armor?
Well, Reaver said to take your character's pants off for a laugh, and I was like, she might not notice. I'll just take it all off so that she'll definitely notice. But,
I don't even know where my armor is.
well, now's the perfect time to learn about menuing. So, the bottom left there, See that picture of a helmet at the very bottom left?
Bottom left. Okay, that direction.
Yeah.
Got you.
So all 4 slots next to it, so there's the head, and then you get to choose a head armor. And then there's body, some body armor. And then you got some arms and some legs. And then you're back to your slow-ass clunky armor.
Oh my god.
Don't forget to close that pause menu or you'll get punished. Which is always really rough. Keyboard and mouse, not nipple clamps and banana peels. Yeah, absolutely. If you don't play this game exclusively on a DDR pad, you basically haven't really actually beaten it. You're a filthy casual.
Oh man, I remember playing Tekken, or was it Soul Calibur on a DDR pad? But everyone else was playing it on a DDR pad too. I will say right now, the people who are physically fit definitely did better than the people who weren't.
If you don't use Donkey Kong bongo drums to control this game, you're the filthiest of casuals.
I kind of don't even need to worry about those firebomber dudes right now, do I? I just want to get to this boss as quick as possible and get my souls back and then hopefully not die. Am I correct in my assessment of what my correct is?
Yeah.
Your hesitation has made me worry.
Yeah, get on in there. Teach those fuckers what's up.
Right,
You can also drop attack from that little ledge next to the stairs.
Okay.
Like there's a little they have to walk up the stairs and you can like drop, even though it's like 2 feet, you can actually use a drop attack there.
Killed him. Okay, is the other one coming? There is, okay. So it's forward attack or forward and B?
I remember there was a little girl that did Nameless King on a dance mat. That's so crazy.
It was forward attack. Exit.
You should scooch in a little.
Okay.
So you're near the mic.
Yeah. I feel like they might be waking soon. No, wrong one. Just.
The lock-on makes it a lot easier too, because then when you press toward, it's like, it's always forward for toward, instead of having to be at a weird angle. There you go. It's very weird timing. It's hard to do.
Well, I did it and then I didn't get an attack in.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark knows what the best types of controls are. Basically, if you don't have an electrode hooked up to 12 different jars of pickles, and every time you pull out a pickle and take a bite, it enters that input, then you should basically just uninstall the game because you're a filthy fucking casual.
Alright, you come. You.
Even then people were like, she's quite OP. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god, that guy came really quick for the other guy.
That's what she said. Silly sweetie. Thank you, Mark, for acknowledging my genius.
Mark, you're encouraging him. I don't recommend this. In the future, please do not encourage this behavior. There's a thing that came down on me last time here.
He's done you? I forget, do you live in the UK, Reaver's Edge? That's such an English phrase. I didn't even know people in the US knew that phrase.
Okay. Okay.
It's just a door, nothing to see here. A whole new world. Alright, get up them stairs.
Gotta get up, get on the floor.
Thank you for the clip, Mark. I appreciate that. Make it much easier to to find a highlight of my incredible wit and me laughing at my own joke. Oh, but I do like that phrase.
That phrase.
It's just odd that you know it, like that you have even ever heard it before. I'm just surprised of that. It's such a British saying. Manano. Yeah, so that that emote of the dryer fucking just, you know, drying itself to death is the only like animated emote that I have uploaded. You might want to heal just in case.
I thought it. I don't want to heal till I'm halfway dead. I only.
Yeah, I guess so. I just think since it's a boss, but it's all good. You'll be fine. You'll
really
do well.
Won't. Where
You'll
the
do
hell
well.
are all
Keep in
my
mind,
souls?
if you hold B, you'll run.
I want to know where my lost souls are. Do I just not get them this time?
About that.
Uh-huh.
When you were gone, I was fucking around a little bit, and I may have fallen off a ledge.
Honey!
But I farmed up enough souls to make up for it.
Then you didn't go and save them?
Well, they're gone forever if you die one more time while you have unclaimed souls.
Yeah, that's not doing much damage.
Not a ton, but I mean, this is how you fight them, the conventional method. It just looked funny the way you're not locked on. The way your dude was standing facing away from him and then got hit, it just looked kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Did you just rage throw the controller?
I'm a little bit annoyed at you laughing at me and you playing my game without me.
No, it was the character. It looked funny the way he was facing away.
Oh my god.
No, I just fucked around, running around, keeping people entertained while you were gone.
Oh, good.
And then when I died, I was like, oh shit, I'll go and farm up some souls real quick to make up for it. And I did.
Good.
So you're fine. You're not actually behind.
Well, I need to go to bed pretty soon now.
Okay.
So I'm kind of annoyed you didn't warn me about it, so I couldn't have saved those souls. Because now I don't know if I'm going to be able to
There's
get
really
back to
no
that
way
place.
to save them
We could've
without
gone to
killing the boss.
We could have... No, you fucked around,
Mhm.
farmed up souls.
Mhm.
You could have gone to the place where I'd saved before. Those souls you'd farmed up.
You can never save them. Like, there's no way to sort of save.
Okay.
Like, for you to go back and get the souls again, you've got to beat the boss, basically. He did a good job entertaining when he ran off that cliff. Oh, Mark. Do you want to take another stab at the boss?
No, I don't have time.
Right.
And I will say this right now, it very much distracted me, the fact that I couldn't see the goddamn souls that I was missing.
It's understandable.
I was like, how the hell did I lose those?
Yeah, you're my favorite too.
Oh my god.
Happy birthday, sweetie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we have, yeah, I guess your character gets auto-saved whenever you rest at bonfires. Yeah, there's no way to... Yeah, so you've got this character again for if you want to do another soul stream sometime. Maybe when you finish Earthbound, which you're fairly near to the end of. If you want to tackle Dark Souls after.
Oh my god.
It's up to you.
I'm annoyed at you.
Why?
Actually?
No, you're not annoyed. Best sweetie.
I'll have a fun rest of stream.
Yeah.
I'll go to bed because... What time do we need to be at the shots tomorrow night?
Oh, so our appointment for tomorrow morning is...
Give our daughter autism.
I have my alarm set for 10 a.m., so it's an 11 a.m. appointment.
And now it's normal.
Yep.
They fucking hate us.
Yes. All right, so I'm going to, I guess, take back over the stream. I mean, I might just call it a night, just because, I mean, this was kind of all I had planned for the night. You know, I could get Neo happening, and but I don't know. I think I'm just going to go and do some raid action. But this was a lot of fun. I'm super happy that a lot of people made it and came and hung out and stuff. We have... Oh, there's someone who I just found last night who streams Earthbound speedruns, and he was doing Boogie Percent last night, which is kind of cool. So I'm thinking maybe we'll raid him. Because yeah, he's another Earthbound runner. Apparently he's been around for a long time, so yeah, raid time. You did a death counter. Naughty. So those are the raid messages. Copy and paste, if you're a sub, the first one. If you're not a sub, the second one. And we'll have a nice colorful /me raid message to go bombing in to BBQ Biss's stream. So thanks again, everyone. I super appreciate everyone who came and tuned in and supported Sonnet's birthday stream, and thank you so much, Mark, really, for not just for the gift subs, which I really appreciate. I actually have less subs than ever right now because of the half month I took off, so I really do appreciate that. That's pretty huge. But I also really appreciate you making clips and stuff. That's super helpful. And and just everybody hanging out. Welcome again to the new followers. Thanks for everyone's support, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. After D&D tomorrow, I'll probably come home and play a little bit of Mario Maker. Just screw around, have some fun. So have an awesome night, everybody. Be sure to stay hydrated, and hopefully I will catch you tomorrow.